Hey guys, good evening and welcome to my exciting channel. We're discussing Mandela effects and the like. Thank you for joining in tonight. Welcome all Mandela Effectants. Wouldn't be a show if I didn't say that, right?
Yep.
Right to the start of
Right.
what did one pickle say to the other?
What?
I want to ask everybody that. You mean a great deal to me.
Oh, look.
All right,
Yeah.
here's one more. A woman goes in to return a pair of pants that were too tight. The clerk said, "Is there something wrong with them?" And the woman said, "Yes, they hurt my feelings." All right, I'm sorry. I'm going to get slapped for that one.
No, you hurt my feelings and I can't see it.
Don't be offended.
You hurt my feelings because you wore them in.
Huh?
I said you hurt my feelings because you actually wore them in.
So, how is everybody tonight?
see
Our
it.
theme for tonight is let's get everybody
All
talking.
right.
We want as many people to know about the Mandela Effect as possible. So, Joker, I'm going to turn to you. You had a story that was going to lead into some other stuff.
Yeah. Well, okay.
So go ahead.
I'll take it. All right. So, past few days, I've been. This is going to probably sound really silly because I'm relating it to a comic book, but I'll get there. Just stay with me. So, I've been reading this comic book. It's about this dark multiverse that is like underneath the regular multiverse that we all know about. And ironically enough, Batman is like dipping into stuff he shouldn't do, and Joker's actually trying to stop him from doing it. So I'm the good guy this time. But anyway, so I've been like reeling, and like while I'm reading this, it kind of like to me related a lot to the Mandela effect and everything that was going on, because it keeps talking about all these multiverses, like all this odd stuff that's happening here lately, where like people are acting different. People are kind of like acting like a lot like not themselves, and that's kind of what's happening in this comic. Is like these dark versions of these heroes are coming out, and they're like dark exact copies. And so I was like, I kept reeling about it in my head, and people were thinking I'm just silly for relating it to a comic book. Then today when I woke up, someone dropped this gem of a YouTube video on me called Probing the Dark Universe, which was a lecture by Fermilab. Now I've only got like halfway through it because it's like an hour and 45 minutes long. But basically what he's talking is, from what I understand, is they know that the universe is at like a set size. And it's expanding, and basically most of the universe is made up of dark matter.
Yeah.
Or dark energy. That's what fuels our universe.
Yeah.
So that kind of reminded me of like a lot of people that have that CERN theory. And CERN is, I know they're all the stuff they're doing. They're looking for dark matter they can use for energy. Right. And I've said this a lot. Like I look at their schedule all the time, and every time they update their schedule. Every time they have a scheduled experiment, then us affected start talking about having shifts, and it's like clockwork. Every time they say, "Hey, we're having a experiment today," it's like a day or so after everybody's like, "Oh, I experienced a shift."
Yeah.
So
there was a big one. There was a big one 3 days ago.
Yeah. Major one. But yeah, I kind of thought that was interesting. Like, there's this like whole dark universe thing they're talking about now, where like most of our universe is made up of dark energy now, and how it related to all the stuff I was reading in that one comic book. And I was like, no way.
Well, here's a question, Joker. Dark matter, okay, supposedly is supposed to be antimatter. Okay, that when the universe was created, there was both matter and antimatter, and they came in contact, and then that's why the supposed Big Bang happened.
Right.
Well, here's my question. Their explanation of antimatter is, unless antimatter is contained, it will always react. It always like explodes. And matter doesn't need to be contained. You have to have a reason for it to explode. Okay,
Right.
so why is it that they're saying that the universe is made up of dark matter in between everything, and yet there are no explosions, there are no there's no reaction, there's no parts of the universe just igniting in flames, or just blowing up in a radioactive
Right.
explosion. So why is that? That's, if it's antimatter and it's coming in contact with matter,
and causing
how is it not reacting? That's the question.
That's
their explanation.
Harold, I don't think it ever did.
Go ahead, Ty.
Yeah, go ahead, Ty.
Please.
I think that's a false assumption. It's a basic false premise.
Please,
when you start at
of
a
course.
False premise, everything that you're going to get is going to be false.
Of course.
It may sound good, but even for a comic book, I mean, you're forgiven. We've all read comic books.
Yeah.
But I don't believe in the Big Bang Theory.
Of course not.
I don't believe in the Big Bang Theory, and I don't believe in evolution.
Okay, that's fine too.
Well, no, that's fine.
I don't even believe in theistic evolution. I don't believe in it.
And let me tell you something. Not being there, I wasn't there, so I have no idea what happened at the beginning.
That's
so your idea is just as good as my idea because I wasn't there. I have no idea.
I have a real hard time with dark matter too. It's this.
Well, yeah, but yeah.
They say that it's filling up.
I do too. I put it down and then it's gone. I look for it and someone took it and they misplaced it. It's overdue at the library. I don't know. I have a real hard time.
It's another science reverse engineering thing. It's like gravity. We need to fill in some blanks here. We're gonna make some stuff up that reverse engineers and fill in some blanks.
Yeah.
To me, it's the same thing. And you guys know I'm a flat earther, so
that's fine.
So
I know
we differ on that topic some.
But Alice, it doesn't really. That's not a problem. Flat Earth is not a problem. Here's the issue. Here's the issue. No, here's the issue. The issue is they say they're looking for the dark matter parallel universe.
Right.
And it's in that universe that they have antimatter. Now, they've proven that they have antimatter, okay, because they actually stored it at a college, and everybody in the college experienced some really negative effects from it.
That's right. And where was that? Was that at Columbia? Where was it?
Well,
yeah. I think it was at. Well, no, where it was wherever they could contain it, because they had to contain it with a magnetic
because it was like several different.
What college? I would look it up. It's antimatter. I remember that they were having weird dreams, sort of stuff.
One of the questions I have about that is, how do we know that wasn't a mass hypnosis situation? I mean, we're talking about one college. We're not talking about a whole state.
Well, they didn't tell them.
Right.
But they didn't tell them. But they didn't tell them.
You don't have to tell people, though.
No, they didn't even tell them that it was there. They didn't tell them it was there.
Don't have to.
People were having all kinds of weird things happen.
Right.
I mean, like they had ghost hauntings. They had bad dreams. They had poltergeist phenomena.
No, I know. I know the story. No, I know.
Ultimately, they had a demonic infestation because of it, and that's why they took it from there and they put it somewhere else, like away from people, because they couldn't keep it around humanity. Now, my question is this. Let me just ask this one question, and then you can, please. The one question I have is this: if it is so toxic to have in reality, then why, for the love of God, are you bringing it into our reality?
Yeah,
it's toxic to humanity. It's toxic. It's literally.
I don't know that it is. Maybe they just want us to think that it is. That's my question.
They don't know that it's toxic. It's not like uranium. It's not like that. They don't know that it's toxic.
Well, I don't mean toxic.
Not physically toxic.
No, but
toxic.
Spiritually toxic. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's spiritually toxic. Yeah,
so
it is.
scientists, of course, are going to be all over that, which they never have been. So there you go.
But
Yeah.
Again, how
Unless,
do we
of course,
know?
unless of course it's Dr. Beckman. If it was Dr. Beckman, he'd be all over it.
Well, we
Right.
would know
Other
for
than
sure
that,
then. We would already
Yeah.
know, and we could trust in it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, there is something other interesting about it, because there's a lot of other articles that say that antimatter and dark matter are completely different things. So there's like conflicting things all over.
But that's not what they said. They said that dark matter is antimatter. It's
Right.
the antithesis of matter. So
Right.
it's antimatter.
Yeah,
Right.
That's what it
the
is.
separation of the two is a new thing I'm hearing. Yeah.
Yeah,
I have a couple questions.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
One, the goo that they were getting into, does that have some form of anti or dark matter property?
I don't know. When I saw the movie back in like '82, Slimer was pretty gooey, so I don't know. But
Yeah, he really was. But that was
He was
green
green.
matter.
Yeah,
That was green.
matter.
That
Yeah.
wasn't black.
Oh, that's
Too much
that
stuff.
goo and right.
Yeah.
There
Yeah, that
was
wasn't the
some.
green one.
That was
I do
pink.
remember there being some kind of like black goo they were talking about at like CERN or something.
Oh, you're right. It was
Oh,
pink.
right, the
Pink
black-
slime.
Yeah, it was pink
Mhm.
slime.
Yes, that's right. And
That was on the X
negativity.
Files.
The
That was on the
negative.
X Files.
But people are playing with this stuff like it's in a lava lamp, like it's the next best thing to sliced bread,
Well,
and we're like, what?
Again, what bothers me with the
I wonder
dark
if you
matter-
spray that on the Statue of Liberty, will the Statue of Liberty walk around?
Huh.
Or my navel.
I thought you were going to postulate, Harold. I thought you were going to postulate that dark matter and the paranormal had something to do with each other because of the same experiences that they're having at CERN.
Mhm.
And
Well, yeah, but
I think that's what he was
CERN-
saying.
that's what I was saying. But I was just joking here. But what I'm trying to say to you is, dark matter they have said is antimatter. Okay, and the problem being is they have been unable to make large quantities of this substance. So their goal was to find the dark matter universe and open it so that they could get that antimatter. That's why people are throwing money at them.
Yeah.
They're throwing money at them like they're insane. They went to Bilderberg and they just walked in and said, "We're going to build a bigger CERN." They went, "Okay, how much do you need?"
Yeah, here you go.
Here you go, whatever amount you need, here you go. We'll just write you a check.
Bring whatever
And,
evil
so-
you can find in our universe.
Yeah, any antimatter you get, we own it, So, they're trying to get antimatter, but that's not the only thing. You see, that's one thing, and you know where I'm going with this, right, Ty? Ty?
We're live, so everyone is.
The dark matter universe is, you know what I'm going to say, right?
No, go.
Well, they're also looking for Lucifer. Plain and simple, the being called Lucifer. Now, whether you say he's a parallel dimensional creature, archangel, a elder god, I don't know what you'd want to call him, whatever he could be called, they're looking for this being. Okay.
So
Now-
Harold,
Yeah?
just to say into that,
Please, please.
what? So if Lucifer's call into question, what do you think? What is happening with the Bibles and where God's place is in this? Is there what's your opinion on what might happen here?
Well, here's the thing. Here's my take on it, and I'm sure Ty will have a take as well.
I have some too.
Yeah, you have something
Why would
too.
you say that?
Well,
why would you say that?
Because we were discussing this actually. Remember, not long ago. I believe that we're in the latter days. We're in the last days. Okay, and I think that it's prophesied that they're going to release him. Okay, from the pit. Now, I don't know if this dark matter universe is the pit. I'm assuming it is, but I don't know that. I have no idea. But I do know that I believe it's the latter days. I believe it's the last days. I believe we're in Revelations, and I think they're going to try as best they can to release this being, and because God basically prophesied it. I mean, you know what I mean, through John, that this was going to happen. So, whether it happens today, tomorrow, next year, in my lifetime, it's going to happen. And I think that the reason they're building the larger collider is because they need more power to accomplish that. I think that's why they're doing it, because they can't do it with the current Large Hadron Collider.
Totally makes sense.
So my view is that they're looking for him. This
I think. What's your opinion on? What's your take on it?
Go ahead, Alice. Whoever. Go ahead.
Unmute myself. Go ahead.
My comment, I just had a thought about the fact, I remember when they said that they were going to try to open up, make essentially kind of like a black hole or wormholes, what have you. I think that goes hand in hand.
Oh, yeah.
What they are doing now.
Yep.
And everybody kind of, I remember them freaking out back then going, oh no, like, why would we want to do that, right?
Yeah.
So it goes hand in hand, and I think they're absolutely trying to break a barrier.
Sure.
I mean, 110%.
Well,
we all seen the CERN video where they were ushering in their little
their ceremony.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that was pretty blatant and like in your face thing. Yeah,
it was Luciferian. It was.
Yeah.
And we saw who was there. It wasn't a bunch of scientists that were there. That wasn't a bunch of physicists. Those weren't, a bunch of nerds. Those were politicians. No. Those were world leaders. That's who was there for that.
And billionaires.
And, we, for those of us who've looked into it, we know that.
Waldo was there. Yeah, he was there. We looked, we found him.
Yeah, he was there. We finally found out where he was. He was there.
Good. Right there. Waldo was there.
Carmen San Diego was there. The whole group was
there. Waldo's MI6. Everybody knows. But that's something I'm not going to get into the quality.
I thought we were doing the second half. Tyler, you always blow it. God, this guy blows everything.
I know.
So Brian said he was gonna share his screen and play a little bit of that video. I found the part where they try to explain what they think dark matter is.
Go ahead.
All right, let's hear that.
Let's hear it.
I just want to say hi, Becky.
I'm gonna go to
Hey, Coy.
Give me 1 second, guys.
Okay.
Thank you, Joker.
You're welcome.
That's the Becky that you were referring to.
The funny thing about what they're looking for is that's what they're doing in that comic book, and they find it, and it's not good.
Yeah, you think? It's never good.
Of course, in the comic, it's like Barbados, and it's some bat demon thing, and it uses Batman and as a door, and
or they fall in the vat of toxic waste.
Well, so in a way, yeah, they fight on like a vat of like.
Is that the grinning? Is that the grinning bat?
Hey,
or is it predictive programming?
He's the leader.
Joker, I just want to go Marvel on you for a second.
Uh-oh.
It's kind of like what's coming up with the Infinity War.
Oh, yeah, the movie. Yeah.
Yeah. It's all the same thing. Because all the Infinity Gems are like a reality thing, right?
A Fermilab lecture series.
Yep.
I don't want to go geek. I think I got more in common with Joker because we love the comics, but I mean,
you're led with comics. You're led with comics, and then you preempt with, "I don't want to go geek." You can't.
Right.
No. Yeah. How can you read the comics?
Okay.
Come on.
I think I broke that. I broke that threshold.
Look, I put my picture up. Look behind me. I got Batman and Guardians of the Galaxy. Come on.
Right.
How geek can you get? Here, look. Here's Captain America bobblehead. Come on. Here he is.
Captain America.
Hey.
Hey, I used to have a Captain America Pez. Did anyone have those little Pezes that they?
I did.
Oh yeah.
I did have it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I had it.
Yeah, I had a Yoda pen. Yoda.
Pull
And
the
I
head
had
back
one
and
where-
get a little tree.
I think I had a comic with Dracula and Batman.
Oh yeah, yeah, I have.
Yeah. You got that one?
Yeah.
Well,
Somewhere?
Batman is Dark Knight, and we'll be sharing something about dark matter here in just a second. Let me
Yeah.
this clip here. Thanks,
I got a
Joker, for finding
Batman comic I need to find. An old one.
that.
Yeah. Yeah, I had it when I was like 9.
You guys hear this okay? I know it's kind of low here.
Yeah, I
I'm
can
trying
hear
to.
you.
Yeah, we see it good.
We see it.
You see it.
If you want to get to the dark matter part, it's
What phone is
1957.
ringing? What phone is ringing in the background?
Somebody's
that's
phone
been
is
going
ringing.
on. Somebody have
Yeah,
a
I've been-
telephone or something?
I've been hearing that too. I've been wondering what it was.
Brian, is that a phone at your house ringing?
Oh,
Who's ringing that phone?
I don't know
No,
what that is.
it's not me. I do have it on there because my dad's in the hospital, but
Oh.
it's not mine.
It's not ringing, right?
Not I, said the fly.
you ever wish you could be in more than one place at one time? If you could be in 2 places at one time, that'd be great, guys.
Yep.
It would be.
No, it would be awful.
Seriously, if they could take,
I don't think
if they could take
the world can't handle another one.
view and split it in the other, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they couldn't handle
I would-
another me either.
No,
I would have to.
thanks.
I would have to
Pass
kill
on
the
that
other
one.
one. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I couldn't. I annoy myself, so having another
Yeah.
me would be really bad.
Can't do that.
No.
Certainly
This
would
is,
get a lot more done.
Hang on, where is it? 1957?
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
There you go.
There we go.
What?
Dominant form of mass in galaxies and in clusters of galaxies. So the natural question is, what is dark matter made of? Is it made? So what could it be made of? Well, there's the stuff we know about in the universe. It's atoms, which is made of electrons orbiting around a nucleus. The nucleus, more fundamentally, is made of protons and neutrons. Protons and neutrons, more fundamentally, are made of quarks. And so you might think, okay, maybe dark matter is made of some kind of atom that just, for whatever reason, is not shining light or emitting.
Hey, that's from the Big Bang Theory.
interacting with light.
Yeah, that's great. But where's all my odd socks? That's all I want to know. Just get to the odd socks. That's it.
I know all these
Wasn't
years on
it-
dark
wasn't-
matter.
He's holding out, man. He's holding out
Dr.
on this.
Sheldon Cooper was playing. He was doing something with dark matter, wasn't he? In the Big Bang Theory.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
this is the thing. He's talking about. They say, "What is dark matter made of?" And then he says, "This
Atoms.
is what matter's made of," and then just continues along as if we don't realize that he still hasn't told us.
Yeah,
He
he
didn't
just
answer- he didn't
jumped
answer the
over it.
question. They do that.
No.
They do
Yeah.
that.
They
But
do that
here,
all
here
the
we go. What is
time.
dark matter? Is dark matter made of atoms? And he tries to answer it, but no.
Look at it.
He says
It's
dark
not
matter
answered.
must.
It's not
Look at
this.
that point number
It's
2.
not
So dark
this.
matter must be
Yeah.
made of something other than
Other
atoms
than-
or quarks.
Right.
Perhaps a
Other
new
than-
A
kind of
new
elementary
kind of
particle.
elementary particle that we've never seen before. Only we've been looking all this time, yet we still can't find it.
Yes.
Well, they say in the
Yeah.
CERN collider that when they smash these particles, that's how they
No.
get the.
Yeah, that,
Right. But we
Tom-
think
Tom-
that CERN
Tom-
is total liars until they tell us that they found this.
no, Tom, no, Tom.
I'm just
Tom,
saying.
I
I'm
believe,
just
Tom,
saying.
I believe you that that's why they're colliding the hydrons to make
I-
dark
I know.
matter.
Yeah, they make
Oh,
the
I know
dark
what they.
matter. It's very.
Trust me,
it's
I'm
very
well
severe.
aware. Yeah,
It's very-
I
Yeah.
don't
No,
believe
no,
that.
no, I'm not
They
saying.
No.
saying it.
No, I'm just. I don't
I
know.
They're
think all
lying.
of it. I think
They're
they're
lying. They're
I
lying.
think they are lying.
They're lying. They're lying.
Yeah, there's some part.
They're trying-
Well, I mean, they
Think
talk about it for the whole
matter.
thing.
They're full of it.
Exist.
I
Yeah.
got.
They're
dark
trying to
matter
open a
above my
freaking barrier between realities. That's what they're doing, and they can't do it with what they got. So they're
Right.
going to build a much bigger particle accelerator so that they can knock the hyperspace barrier down. And they don't care that what's going to happen to this
Yeah,
place
they
when
talk
that
about
happens.
that. They
They,
talk about
you know,
that
they
in
don't
video,
care about
too.
the rest. They're intoxicated with the idea of doing something that's beyond.
Yeah, yeah. Every time
don't
they,
care.
but look at it this way: every time they fire that crap up, we end up having a slide or something. You know, we
Yeah.
shift.
Or more change.
Things change. So
Well,
now,
especially-
let me ask you a question. What's going to happen when they knock down the hyperspace barrier between this world and the dark matter universe? What's going to happen? You know,
More
is this
Mandela
world going to
effects on the
explode?
way.
Or is this world just going to explode because it's come in contact?
No, I
really think that the Mandela effect are factors of something much bigger. I think the Mandela
You're
effect,
right, Ty. You're absolutely correct.
Yeah, I don't think the Mandela effect has anything to do with anything except they are byproducts or factors of something else.
You're right. Absolutely.
Good call.
Right. Only because
good call. Yeah.
Only because what we've been seeing for the past year is that nothing fits. Nothing fits. We're trying every suit. We're trying every pair of pants in the closet that we have. Nothing fits. We've got nothing to wear, and we just got more and more effects.
Right.
So long story short, I'm thinking that it has to be something else, like when someone brought up the cause and effect, and we see the effect and then the cause, or we go back and we see cell phones whatever
reverse causation.
It's the reverse causation. That is not a Mandela effect. A Mandela effect is something else. It cannot be. It has to be. The closest thing I've ever heard is universes colliding. Universes or dimensions colliding with each other because we have residual. We shouldn't have residual. It's not time slips. It's not. They're not changing reality. They are somehow combining reality. Something is happening.
Yeah, we're all agreeing that we see the same things, right?
I think they're glitching the informational system of the universe.
No, we don't see the same things. That's the thing. We see many of the same things, but no, we don't see the same.
But that is true. There is some effect in it.
Here's a problem. Go ahead.
Actually, wait, hang on, Teresa. Hold that thought.
Hi, Teresa.
Yeah.
Hi, Teresa.
I found a big one. A big one you can show all your techie friends, folks.
Okay. What's this?
Sony Vaio, known and trusted brand from Sony.
Yeah.
Right.
Their make has changed. The eye is bent.
Okay.
Look at this. Let me show you.
Show me the bent eye.
Hang on, we'll get to it. Look at that. Look at that eye on the Sony Vaio. That was not like that.
I can't see it.
Hey, Brian, any way you can call them up and ask them why they changed?
There you go.
I see the eye.
No, Brian, I just want to see. Any way you can call them up?
Stop talking for a minute so we can see.
Oh, wow.
That's completely different. That's completely different. That's not the eye. That's everything. Everything is different.
I know. This whole thing.
Harold?
Yeah. I think that the problem is that when you're getting this residual stuff, I wonder if we're being pulled into another universe and then pulled the other way or something. You know, because we shift and then everything changes, but we still have residue. Where does this residue come from?
I don't think the residue left.
People have different reality experiences.
I kind of wonder. I kind of think of it. I kind of think of it in a way. I don't know what it's called. The balls thing, where you throw the balls and they do that. They're usually in.
You're talking about the slit. You're talking about the slit experiment.
The double slit experiment.
Whatever they've done.
That's called the observer effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So whatever they've done.
Well, the observer effect would have nothing to do with causality.
Well, yeah, that's true. But
no, see that's just it. Maybe we have several things going on simultaneously.
Yeah.
That's funny you mentioned causality because that word I was thinking of just before you said it. That's crazy.
You guys remember? We're all Trekkies. Everybody's a Trekkie.
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody's a Trekkie.
Trekkie?
An episode of Star Trek that had to do with time slips.
Yeah.
And had to do with the speeding up of time. And what it was, they found out through some contraption on the computers, and they found out that they were actually going through bubbles of time.
Yeah.
Just passing through, even through the ship. It was intersecting everything. I think they were in a space shuttle.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were. I remember that.
When I went to touch a bowl of fruit, and his hand was disfigured, the fruit was decayed.
I saw that.
Might it be something like that where we're dealing with maybe not bubbles, but waves?
Oh, yeah. I would totally. I could totally see that.
Okay, let's put a big subject on the same topic on
waves of matter.
No, time travel.
Okay, talk about time travel.
Star Trek, right? So
time travel.
So what do you think about videos and stuff about people that you've seen that might have been in the past. That
No,
shouldn't be.
I think that's propaganda. I'd like it to be true, but no, I think it's propaganda.
Here, let me give you a spin about time here. Now, you know when they did that experiment where they entangled two particles and they set one prior and the other one a little bit later?
Yeah.
But the one that had the detector on the later one affected the one that happened before, sort of like a retroactive change. Well, the thing is, the particles
that's a double split.
Right. But what I'm trying to say, they delayed it, so the one that happened in the past was affected by the observation of the one that happened in the future of it. So it looked like it was a retroactive change. Right. But the thing is, with the entanglement of particles, they say if you're a one-party universe and it would affect the other particle on the other end if they're entangled. Well, the particles that are entangled, there is no time per se. Like when you affect the particle today, it entangles the particle that was in the past or the result of the past, but really wasn't the past. You're looking at it in the present. Everything you see in the past is through the eyes of the present. There is no such thing as the past because that was a present that got sequenced through, and that no longer exists.
So then you're talking about retrocausation.
Yeah, but retrocausation, but you got to think of time in a different light. It's not like a past, present, and future.
It all exists at the same time.
I believe this. I believe in time travel. I believe in time travel, but I believe that all of we are sitting here now. We who are alive, we are the true time travelers. It's us.
Travel from moment
we travel through time. We're the only ones. If you die, you're done time traveling. So you can't. You're stuck in time. You're stuck.
Well, time. It's an ever-present now. That's the way time is.
Right.
There's some
so,
past,
like when you
no
see
future.
these retroactive Mandela changes, it's the changes that are happening at the moment, and every moment it's updated with the new changes.
No, but Tom, we got to remember we're jumping realities now. It's not about time.
No, I mean
time is a one-line.
Well, that's
right, but then we're talking about
now we're talking about multiple timelines.
Everything's assumptions, though. I mean,
we're talking
about
everything is theory.
Yeah, it's a bunch of theories.
Yeah,
everything is information. None of it's proven.
Well, here, let me ask you a question. And then you can answer this question. Every one of you can answer it. All right, here you go. Prove it. Prove what you're saying. Prove that we're jumping through time. Prove that we're going from reality to reality. Prove that we're hitting bubbles of reality. How do you prove these things? You can't just say them, but we have to prove it.
I can't.
And if you can't prove it, and if you can't prove it, then it's as good as nothing. Because until we can prove these things,
I'm gonna put my camera on. All right. Yeah. And I'm gonna show you something. All right.
Okay.
That says interview with the vampire.
Yeah.
But I mean, these are
it's interview with a vampire.
Okay. And
that's
how do you know that?
We can line up. Listen, we can line up the Mandela effects. It does not prove why they're happening.
Why it's happening? Exactly.
You know? I mean,
exactly.
I can pull out a C-3PO with 2 gold legs. It does not prove why it's happening.
It happened.
I'm not saying why it's happening.
Why it's happening.
It is happening.
Like we know it happened.
Yeah, we know it's happening, but we have to prove what the causation is.
Right.
We don't know what's caused it and why. That's a $10 million
Ty?
Well, that's like my thought. My thought is I think it's very possible that every theory we have has a little bit of truth in it. And what we need to do is shave off like the bullshit. Sorry. Shave off like the BS.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
And come to this mathematically is to use math. Like equations and formulas to prove. That's the only way to prove it, because you cannot perceive a reality outside your five senses.
Well, here's how you can prove it.
It's through math.
Here's what I said. I said if CERN is knocking down hyperspace barriers, then there has to be a way. There has to be a way to measure the energy coming at us through that place. You know what I mean? Like there has to be some way to measure it, to quantify it. Yeah.
I just think it's way too convenient that there's this place that we always seem to be able to blame this on. Like, don't.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, if it was me that was doing these things, I would really love to have an evil place that I could point the finger at every single time I was going to do some evil
stuff. You do have one. You do have one.
Oh, yeah.
It's called NASA.
We forgot the other one.
It's called NASA.
Totally different evil deeds. Totally different evil deeds there, Harold.
I understand what you mean, Alex.
Yeah, I'm just, it.
Yeah, I get
it just seems. It just seems so convenient, and the proof that we've so-called seen coming out of CERN has been proof that CERN has handed us, and it's like the government. We don't trust the government until they hand us proof of something that feeds the proof that we want proof of.
I mean, everybody goes fanatical. That old guy holding up the word Mandela and Bond 1. Oh, they're got to be doing it. There's the proof. That's all propaganda.
Yeah, I know.
I kind of wonder if that's like him giving us like the middle finger.
Yeah, he's here.
Okay, never mind. I won't send it to him.
What's going on, Brian?
Okay, there was this video about that CERN guy holding up the sign.
Yeah.
On one?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm breathing.
Hang on, let me find that. Okay. So that kind of leads me more towards CERN, and plus they make all these weird flyers for their
I've seen that.
Yeah, and they actually have a picture of Alice in Wonderland, and they have the evil Queen mirror, and they have
there he is.
a lot of references to some of the.
They have the CERNettes.
Yeah, I love the CERNettes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Looks on his shirt.
They're happy at CERN.
But these are all things that are on the internet, which is run by Google, which is...
It could be propaganda.
A propaganda machine.
Well, apparently developed by CERN.
It's definitely not developed, but they are bros through and through. So we cannot trust anything. Google has already come out and said that they are fully willing to filter our information to create the reality that they see fit. They've already come out and said that publicly. So why would we trust anything that they hand us?
And
So they got the
D-Wave.
You wouldn't.
They got the D-Wave quantum computer too working for them.
Yeah.
Google.
They're obviously it's such propaganda and such hype in the the New Ageism. I mean, you understand what we go through in our daily neighborhoods. The type of PC garbage that we go through in our daily neighborhoods, and yet CERN can do whatever they want, and it's absolutely fine. It just boggles my mind. I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
No, I totally agree with you, and I just want to say with everybody on this panel that we're all going insane with the same stuff, and we're here for the same reasons. And I just appreciate everybody when here, because it's hard, and we all have our own theories, but we can't fight against each other against ideas.
No.
And
we can discuss though.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
That's good. I'm just saying that it's all good, and
we weren't fighting, were we? Because I did not.
No. I'm sorry.
I'm still standing up. That's not a fight. I usually get knocked down in the first 5 minutes.
I'll get my gloves on.
I'm sorry to put the fight word up there. I didn't mean that, but
I get what he's saying.
Figure it all out if we don't bounce these ideas
Same.
on
Yeah, we
each
gotta-
other
You're right.
Debate
because,
it.
you know, I mean, we're all
You're
doing
right.
our own research, or at least, I mean, I
Yeah.
assume a lot of us are doing our own
Sure we are.
research. That's
Yeah.
Sure
how
we
I
are.
spend
Yeah,
most
it's
of my
love.
time.
Me
So
too.
Love is
I'm
all
always
we need.
willing to share what I'm finding, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Me too.
Well,
Me too.
No,
I have a question though. Isn't it now like I never knew that CERN or the scientists at CERN created the internet. Like I learned it was it was always
Yeah, I
different
didn't
for
know
me.
that's a new one.
Yeah, that was
I always
Again,
thought it was Al Gore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
no, that was
Oh yeah. What's his name? Yeah.
This is another case of them changing history.
Yeah.
Right.
They have come out.
Which
I
is
know
why-
they came out. Which
Well, we had
we don't-
ARPANET. We had ARPANET, and they created the World Wide Web and a browser.
right. Well, I do
But
know
we
that
had
they
ARPANET,
released,
which was the internet. That was the framework of what they put the World Wide Web on,
The ARPANET is what they use to communicate
basically. Right.
secretly.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I do know
Yeah,
that
they
at
just-
some point they released some article saying that they can time travel, but they can't send a man, but they can send data. back in
Yes.
time.
Yes. Yes. That was
So,
from the. You could go to the AndersonInstitute.com, and the guy that runs it, he works with the time travel, I guess, people that are the scientists that are actually doing it. According to what he said.
Right.
I mean, I'm going by what he said.
According to what
He said that they could
like
send
what
data.
Alice said. What Alice said, we don't know if we can trust that.
Yeah, how much money they make per hour?
I'm of the opinion, before we get too far off the rabbit trail, I'm of the opinion, the reason, I think we have to deal with what we do know. What we do know is that we see it. We see it. We are the affected. We're the affected ones. We see it. And it's not that we can't, it's not that we see it, it's that we can't unsee it, which means that if the Ford logo is wrong, it's always wrong. I can't make it right. It is wrong to me. You understand? So
I agree, Tyler. We're all in the same boat.
We're all in the same boat. And the bigger boat.
We're all
I think the closest that it can come to it, not that I can, I can't say for sure, but objectively, the only way it can happen has to do something with our brains and our memory and tie it into perhaps frequencies. That's the only thing I can come up with. That's where I can. But try to get a conversation of that going.
You know, and Tyler, that's where I'm at. All my research has taken me there, and you know, I posted a video a few days ago discussing mass memory manipulation, and
I
was
believe
not received well.
Yeah, no kidding. The thing is that that it's not up. It's not up for discussion. It either is or isn't. It's quantitative in the way that it is or it isn't. It doesn't leave room for anything.
But you know, I wrote a whole series of articles, a whole series of posts on mind control, different forms of mind control, different ways it could be manipulated. You know, the building of the towers and the Gwyn towers, and how you can manipulate the energy down through the ground through antenna, which they built into the Gwyn towers, so that they could get people in the basements. You know,
even though I entertain what you're saying, and even though I think about this thing, but suffice it to say, that's inductive way of thinking. Inductive.
Yeah.
And what on the end? What is your name? The unicorn.
Alice.
Unicorn.
Yeah.
Alice.
Alice. Hi, Alice.
Hi.
Alice. You see that the frequency is a deductive. You deduced it. You deduced frequency. You said that the only thing that fits is it has to be this. What can fit? It's got to be that. You deduced that. I don't think that was deductive using at all.
I didn't say that. I said that my research has taken me there. I didn't say that's the only thing it could be, and I didn't say that it was frequency. I said mass memory manipulation, and that's where my research is taking me. I have not said that fully this is what's happening, but that's where my research is taking me.
I have a question.
So
I'm
when
right.
you're saying mass
Doesn't
memory
mean I'm right.
manipulation, who is getting manipulated? The people don't see it, or us that are seeing the effects?
That would be the thing. The people who are seeing it are the people it's not working on.
I don't think the mass memory manipulation, not to cut you off there at all, Alice. I don't think mass memory manipulation would be it at all, because we're not all going to the store buying Apple phones. We're just not doing it. There'd be a big thing that we're all doing at the same time.
It's either memory versus reality or matter changing. Not money's on matter being physically changed.
Not for nothing. I don't think we matter enough. The only thing that matters about us is that we buy stuff. That's all that matters.
Well, listen, I think that it's really easy to make that assumption without putting in the hundreds of hours of research that I've done. You know?
Oh, no. I'm not making that assumption. I just sort of think, number one, we're consumers.
Yeah.
That's what they
And
care
I
about.
I think that it's actually working towards keeping us as a slave race. So that's.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think that's the point of it anyway. So it's not
Alice?
like buy today. It's like getting us to be fully buy. So, and not just buy. Yes.
Alice, I have a question. I have a question for you.
Yes.
Do you think that is manipulation through these towers, through the cell towers, through the Gwen towers, through different low frequency beams or low frequency energy? Is it the energy, or is it the frequency?
If I could say that for sure, I have a few different theories. You know,
I mean, based on
frequency is one of them. There's a few. Is it done? Does it have something to do with the nanoparticulates that are released through chemtrails? I don't know. If I knew that, I would have presented the whole thing as a
well, that's what I'm asking. I'm asking, do you think...
I don't know yet, but I believe that it is most likely frequency based. I just don't know if there is something in us, if it's just our brains that are the receiver, or if there is something additional that needs to be the receiver.
Make the connection.
Can I say something here?
Yeah.
Being in the spiritual side of it, I don't know the rest of you, but I'm very empathetic, and I think being on that side of it, I think a lot of empathetic people are being the ones that are awakened to all this has happened. I don't know.
I don't think it's empathetic. You mean empaths.
You mean empaths, yeah.
Empathetic too, though.
I'm an empath as well.
Me too.
I'm an empath. Empaths.
I'm both.
A lot of people care. They're empaths. They really are empaths. That's what they are. I mean, for lack of a better term, that's what you have to call them, empaths.
I'm also psychic.
Which would operate at
psychic, clairvoyant.
Yeah. All of that. Yeah. Me too.
Harold and everyone else who wants to answer, who's seen Ghostbusters a million times.
Yeah.
I watched it the other night, the 1984 movie.
Yeah.
And I don't seem to remember beginning where they're doing shock therapy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he's in with the Zener cards. Do you remember them being bicycle cards?
No.
No.
I thought they were just white on the back.
They were blank.
They were
blank.
Cards. They're bicycle cards.
Really?
No, they were blank.
No,
and the guy got shocked a couple times. He spit out the gum. And
Yeah.
he
I'll
goes,
pull up the video. I'll share with you guys, and you're gonna freak. Okay, hold on. But I want to share one other thing too. Teresa was trying to get it out off the tip of her tongue about Nora Roberts. So let me get that.
Yeah.
Nora Roberts, the R and the A, like we've been seeing in all these logos, R and A is connected. No lie.
Wow.
Nora Roberts.
You got a screenshot?
So,
Look at that. You guys see it?
wait,
No.
I don't know.
there it is. Oh, that is weird.
Yeah, and look at the
I don't know.
broken B too. The broken B. Like we're seeing these broken Bs. Weird. And there's the broken R.
Yeah.
Why can I not see this?
And I want to share with you too. While you guys were talking about energy and vibrations and stuff like that, I seen this thing online about the law of vibration.
Yeah.
And it states that everything that exists in our universe, whether seen or unseen, broken down into and analyzed in its purest and most basic form, consists of pure energy or light, which resonates and exists as a vibratory frequency or pattern. And speaking of which, I'm getting a vibration that Teresa's trying to call me. So there we go. Hey, Teresa. Teresa, you there?
I'm sorry, my phone died.
Okay. I had a feeling that you were calling me.
That's funny. That's funny. That was good.
Synchronicity. What?
What?
Everyone asking you guys some questions.
Shoot. Go ahead, shoot.
The first question was, can anybody ask if anybody else remembers the Bible changing in Revelation 13:17, buy, sell, or trade?
Does anybody remember buy, sell, or trade?
No, even though it sounds good, I don't remember it. It's not for sure. Buy or sell.
Yeah. I think it's buy or sell. I don't think trade.
Buy or
I don't
sell.
think there, I don't think there was a trade involved because it was either buy or sell.
It might be. They're confusing it. Listen. They're confusing it with another verse that they were exchanging gifts during a time when they were celebrating that those prophets were dead. They might be the exchange of gifts in an earlier verse of Revelations. Could very well be. There you go.
Thank you, guys. So Becky, what do you think on that one?
I have another one.
There's another question.
You guys remember the movie called, do you remember the movie called The Breakfast Club?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Breakfast Club?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Favorite movie?
Do you remember the part says, "Don't you forget about me"? Remember that part?
Yes, it's our soundtrack to our lives, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And the tune towards the end goes, no, 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 no. Now it's la, la, la.
What?
What?
Yes.
The non-mouse became la-las?
I'll play the part. Hold on.
Play it. Play it.
Wait a minute. I gotta think on it.
I gotta think for a minute.
Yeah.
Don't you forget about me. I'll be alone. Dancing to you. Forget about me. Don't. As you walk away.
Is this it?
Yeah.
I remember la 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 la.
No, I don't remember la la la.
I do.
Do you?
Oh yeah.
Is it na 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 na?
No, I remember la la la.
I remember la 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 la.
Yeah.
Okay.
La, la, la.
There you go. It was there.
Okay, that's fine. So
I have
it's
this
now
album. I have this album too. I could check the original
way.
album.
By the way,
You got the album?
Okay, let's think about that for a minute.
Okay.
During of itself, she has the album. Let's take a moment of silence for that album. She has it.
Yeah.
Listen, guys, think
It's
about it.
on the, yeah.
What number on the musical scale is la? If you start with do is 1, re is 2, mi, fa, so, la. La is the 6th note.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 666.
Oh.
There he is.
Oh man. No
Brian,
wonder it would be there.
Brian, did you trick us?
You just blew it, man.
Except you got to
Joker?
understand. You got no.
Joker?
When Harold was talking earlier,
You posted the thing with the smiling bat. If you
Yeah.
look on the front of his armor, he's got 666 on the front of his armor.
Wait, where? On my wall?
No, the smiling bat. You know that smiling bat you posted?
Oh, the man, that man who laughs?
Yeah, the smiling. Yeah, the bat who laughed. He has 666 on his armor.
Okay, I'm gonna try to find this part in Ghostbusters. Okay, guys.
Yeah.
all right.
You find it.
In the very beginning, in the hang on, I don't want to get it copyrighted, so let me find the right part.
Okay. Now, Harold, you were.
Oh,
Yeah.
here we go.
Holy crap.
Yep, 666.
Wow.
Here you go. I gave you a Mandela effect.
That's in
Keep
so
in
many
mind, this-
songs too. If you just think
Keep
about
in mind, this is the evil
much that's
Joker.
in songs.
Yeah. Your head just exploded. See that? I found that for you.
Guys, okay, how well do you
Thanks,
remember
Sarah.
the movie just from 1984? The
Yeah.
this movie here.
Which one?
Well,
That's
Ghostbusters.
Oh crap! Did I move it? There it is. Okay. So let me. As full as it
Pinkman
gets.
burn in hell right after the 666 thing.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
Let's keep going.
Okay. You play this. You ready?
Okay. Go ahead.
I want you to tell me what you think it is.
I don't remember the maid sign.
Okay.
I don't remember the maid sign either.
Didn't it say do not disturb?
Good guess.
Look at that. It's a bicycle card.
What?
Whoa.
They were not bicycle cards. They were blank.
They were blank.
Yeah. They were
blank
white.
cards. They were white.
Yeah.
That's what is that a Mandela? Guys,
That's a Mandela.
That's a
Mandela.
Mandela.
Man, I missed it. I missed
Yeah.
it. I totally missed it.
They'll
Becky,
show another
I'll
one.
rewind it for you. Look.
That's way back.
What is going on, guys?
Okay, now everyone's.
That's all of us right now.
Oh,
That's
sorry.
whenever, like, that's all of us right now.
That poor guy gets shocked so bad.
Pinkman burn in
This
hell.
is another one. This is another one.
Yeah,
right
I
here.
can burn in hell. Yeah, that was there.
That's another one right there.
Oh wait.
No, that was there. Beekman burning hell.
No, the maid sign.
Okay.
Never there.
That was not a bicycle card. Look at that.
No, it
It
wasn't.
was blank.
It
No.
looks edited in. Does that
Did
not
he
look
spit the
edited?
gum? Did he spit
That
the gum
looks really
still?
messed up.
It's crooked.
No,
Like
it's
the blue
right.
part.
No, it's right.
No, but they weren't bicycle cards.
No, they
No, they're
weren't.
blank.
No,
They were blank.
Blank.
This may be a different version.
It could be. That's what
I don't think so.
Anyone, if you know about this movie, to help me out here.
I
No.
don't think so. There's
No.
no reason for them to change the cards.
We all know who this guy is.
Anybody got the original VHS they can bust out?
Help us
No.
out in the audience.
Yeah, I think
Nobody?
I do.
Come
I
on.
think I do.
I have it. I have a DVD.
I've seen it in the
I
theater.
think I do have the VHS.
I
Like
have
the first
DVD.
time.
Well, I will say this: there are two different versions of Dirty Dancing that I was unaware about, and
Right. And you and
was
Fort
I.
Girls in Mississippi care about
Well,
it.
Brian, I'd watched
Well,
that.
now the new one.
that
You do know that
episode.
the new version of Dirty Dancing is terrible, and nobody should watch it ever.
Well, that's what
What?
I'm
No, should
saying.
have
Like,
watched Dirty Dancing to begin with.
The original version
Brian.
was the best. Always.
Yeah, I'm here.
My wife loved it.
Brian,
But speaking of original VHS tape,
I watched that episode
Of course,
with you.
that was back when Jennifer Grey actually looked like Jennifer Grey.
well, that's what I'm saying. That's what's weird to me is it. I've only ever known an original only. I mean, come on, you know.
Well, Jennifer
Oh.
Grey doesn't even look like Jennifer Grey anymore.
No.
A bad plastic surgery, that's what happened.
Yeah.
is she
I liked her nose.
Jennifer
She should have kept it.
Grey Grey or Grey Gray?
It's A, I believe.
Is it A1?
I think it's A. I
Maybe.
could be wrong.
Maybe.
I think
Because
it's
I saw
A, though.
something the other day about gray, the difference between the color, like gray and gray.
Yeah, E and an A.
What'd
They're
you
two
say?
different kinds. What was the name?
Okay. I just want to try something for a minute here, guys. Okay.
Okay.
With Zener cards. To see if we can test any synchronicities. Okay.
Okay. Oh, here we go.
I can't see any, so
Hey, you're not going to be able to see it.
yeah, I can't. I can't see it, so I'm out.
Wait, how are we gonna do that?
Who wants to do it with me? Like 5 cards. Who wants to do 5 cards with me?
Let's do
What?
it.
I can see it.
What is this? I'll do it.
Okay, card number 1. Okay, is it a circle, a plus sign, a wavy sign, a square, or a star?
Star.
Star.
Saying
Star?
square.
Okay, it was actually a plus sign.
Wait, are we doing the Venkman? What are we doing?
We're doing the Venkman test.
Don't worry, you're not going to be shocked. I'm not going to shock you. I promise.
I ain't got no gum. I don't have no gum to spit out.
Oh, circle.
Yeah.
Circle, plus sign, wavy, symbol.
Zener cards. You know when they did the study of Zener cards?
Yeah.
Right?
Which one is it?
Wavy.
When they did the study of Zener cards, they found that they had an inordinate number of people, Brian.
Oh, did you already say it?
Okay. Next one. Okay. Now we're doing. That was actually clairvoyance. We're doing a test on telepathy. Okay. To see what you can read from my mind. And don't cheat by looking at the reflections on my glasses. Okay.
Oh Lord! See, I wouldn't even thought about that. Now you said it. Take them off.
All right, hold on.
Okay. What am I thinking? What card is it, guys? Somebody guess.
Wavy lines.
Wavy line.
You're gonna trick us. It's blank. No, I'm joking. Circle.
A bicycle card.
Okay.
Wait, what?
It was a square.
Oh, damn.
Darn it.
Next.
He changed it. It was plus. He changed it to square.
I know.
We all suck.
Oh my God. Okay. All right. Now here's a different one. It was like 3 in the same. That never happens. There was like 3 of the same. That was like 2 squares in a row. Okay.
He's tricking us, you guys. He's throwing us off on purpose.
Okay.
We gotta have some time to concentrate. Let's try that. Let's try just a little bit to concentrate for a moment.
Great. This one.
Usually so much better at this.
I'm sending it to you guys now. Okay, it's going. Okay, it's sent.
Circle.
Plus sign.
Wait.
Yes. Who said plus sign? Who said
I
that?
did. Testimonial.
You're right, Becky. Okay.
Thank you.
Go, Becky.
Okay, I'm sending this one. This is the last one, guys, we're going to do. So make this good. Think hard.
Wavy lines.
Star.
Yes, who said wavy
Oh
line?
gosh. I was going between wavy line and square.
Oh my gosh, who said wavy line?
Tide.
All right, good.
I did.
Brian.
So Tide, get over here.
The Zener cards?
Yes.
The Zener cards. When they actually did the study multiple times for Zener cards, what they found out was there's people that did not get the card that they had next, the star. Let's say the next card was star, and the card after that was plus. They found that they had an inordinate number of people that could not guess the next card, but they had an inordinate number of people that guessed the very next card. Meaning that they would say plus. They would say plus, it was star, but plus is the next card.
Right.
Over and over and over and over and over again.
Wow.
They said it was too much to be coincidence.
That's fascinating.
Wow.
That is
That's like
and that's what they found in your cards.
those cards. I mean, those cards gave me so much confidence when I was a kid. Me and my friend we gave each other that test when we were like 12 years old. We made those cards and I got all but 1 right, and she got like 2 out of like 20 right, and so I was like, proud of myself, and
I was a good kid. I didn't play around with Zener cards.
I used to take just regular deck of cards. We would take a regular deck of cards and like just
I had weird parents
down. And guess what numbers? Like, is that like I sat there with my son and 9 times out of 10, boom, I'm guessing the number. They're freaking out. Like, how you doing it? How you doing it? I was like, all right, let's test y'all. So that's pretty cool.
X-ray vision.
I like doing the numbers. Yeah. I like doing the number cards. I don't know. For some reason, I'm just better with the numbers, but.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to find a little bit of residue on the Zener cards from Ghostbusters. It's a daunting task.
I'm sorry.
You guys
I
can
just
go
don't know what a Zener card is.
It's because it's more familiar, Becky. Your brain sees numbers every day. That's why most people are more comfortable doing that way. That's why they don't do those, because they're so commonplace in our brain. That's why they went with the Zener cards, because it's not things that we see every day and look at every day that are commonplace every day, like numbers.
Right.
Yeah, that's why they went with symbols that were not, something that we looked at every single day.
Gotcha.
Psychic nerd history for you there.
That's true, though. That is true. They actually developed the cards for that reason.
Yep.
There was a Mandela effect with the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, wasn't there?
That's what they say. I don't think so.
What was the effect?
Marshmallow or puffed or puffed?
It was puffed. It was puffed. P-U-F-T. They thought it wasn't P-U-F-T.
It
was PUFT, right?
Yeah.
It was PUFT.
Yes, only you and I agree. Everyone else does know.
No, I'm with you guys on that. PUFT.
All right,
I'm there.
PUFT forever. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I remember it.
That's right. We're in the bleachers. We're in the bleachers, and she's cheering. We're there.
Hey, I resent that. I'm not cheering.
You just said PFT forever.
You think you're cheering
PFT forever.
I know, but I'm not cheering just because I'm a girl.
You said PFT forever. You were
but I meant it like gangster-like, not cheerleader-like.
Now we're throwing stuff down. Now we're throwing stuff on the field. Now we're protesting.
Now
protesting. That's
yeah, now I'm stomping puffs and breaking stuff and you know.
What was the argument between PFF and PUFT? Is that what it was? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
People thought it was puffed, not puffed.
Gotcha.
They forget that we like to do those things with words back in the 80s too. We were fun back then too.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Make your own word up.
Us old folks were fun too.
We have group names too.
Sure.
You know?
Oh yeah.
I think one of the funniest words we made up that was just silly too was "gooly hawk," and we would say you're skiing. You know that means you're full of it. Like.
What was it?
And then we had
skin.
We had your like you're skiing like down a slope. You're like full of it, you know. Yeah, you're skiing.
I've never heard that before.
Yeah, we made that one up. Totally.
Brand new word.
Yes, you did.
Watch it pop up.
Here's a word. Hey, here's a word that showed up in the Bible. Which we used to use all the time, and I had no idea what it was used for. I just used to use it because I thought it sounded funny. Was chode. I used to love that.
It's in
the Bible now. Yeah,
that was a big one in the 80s. Chode was a big one in the 80s.
Yeah, it's now in the Bible. It's now in the Bible.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Miggs brought it out.
I was actually raised in a steel town, so basically all my friends' parents and us were, you know, they already swore, you know, growing up in Pittsburgh, everybody was already drinking beer in the morning. I mean, that's what they did in Pittsburgh, you know, steel town. Yeah. So you can imagine what we sounded like. We sounded like worse than drunken sailors.
Yeah.
We really did. Yeah, we were terrible. Yeah, we were awful. we could swear a mile a minute, of course.
Yeah. Unlike now.
We didn't have sentence enhancers. That's the way we talk. We actually talk like.
Hey, Preliminal posted in the chat. What is the longest you can go without coffee?
Without coffee?
I can go a good 6 or 7 minutes.
It's been 4 years.
I will let you know.
I don't drink coffee.
3 years.
Really?
3 years.
Yeah, it's been about 4 years. Yeah.
3 years for me.
Everybody,
37 years.
Everybody needs a percolator.
Yeah. What do you do if you don't drink coffee? What's wrong with you? I don't understand. What's wrong?
I'm insane.
What did coffee ever do to you? I don't understand.
For me, it was medically. I could no longer drink it. My body could no longer tolerate it. So
same.
Yeah, I switched to tea, and I drink probably about 2 gallons of tea a day. About that. Something like that. But I drink decaf tea. I don't drink caffeinated tea. So.
Oh, well, you're on the bandwagon now. You're off the bandwagon again.
I know. I can't do caffeine. I can't. My body just hates it. I know.
I keep hearing about this stuff called decaf. I don't understand what that is.
I know. It's boring. You don't want to know.
Decaf?
You don't want
the
stay
decaf that people?
Stay in your safe place, Tyler. Stay in your safe place. You don't want to know.
Decaf it's I hear they do something. I guess what do? They castrate the actual bean. They castrate it.
They castrate the bean.
That's what I've heard. That's what I've heard. One by one, they line them up and castrate the beans, and it's awful.
Yeah.
Awful.
Yeah. Mothers cry. Yeah. It's
well,
very
you have
sad.
the innocent tea, Alice, so there you go.
I do.
I do tea.
I drink more tea than anyone.
Yeah, I drink enough coffee to float a battleship around. That's what I said. I drink enough coffee to float a battleship around.
I've never drank coffee though. Ever.
Actually, I don't really. But sounds about it.
Hi, baby.
I don't drink it all though. I don't. Does anybody drink? Anybody do drugs? Anybody anybody do that stuff?
I smoke
recreationally.
That's nicotine. That dog up.
Wait, that was. Yeah, I don't do anything either, and I just don't. So, and then people are shocked that I don't.
I get
really,
that.
what do you do that? Why?
I get that a lot. Everybody's like, "How long have you been on drugs?" And I was like, "I've never done drugs." And they're like, "Bullshit." And I'm like, "I'm not."
No. Actually, if they say don't smoke, you don't drink, what do you do? And I say, well, probably the same thing you do, but without drinking and doing drugs.
My baby.
They said, what do you mean? They're so confused. They don't understand. Are you in the program? What program? What are you talking about? No, I don't drink. What?
I love your beat.
Harold, what are you doing?
I love everything about. I'm sorry, my cat's over here attacking me.
Oh, I see.
I understand. Yeah, probably because of that decaf thing you said. The cat knows.
Oh, hey, we got me. What's up, Meeks?
Hey guys!
Migs! Hey!
What's up?
What's up?
What's up, my main Mandela Light?
We were just talking about you.
How many people?
We were just talking about you.
We were talking what's your favorite beverage of choice.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay,
How many people
actually,
are for? I need to see a show of hands. How many people are for Megs to wear a camera 24/7 just to see her life because it's got to be fascinating?
I know.
Right?
Circle? You want to be part of the circle, me?
She'd be like, "Oh, the mail's here." Oh, it'd be great.
It'd be the meat show. 24/7 camera.
It would be really boring. All I do is watch videos and gather more data and input. I just probably like you guys. I just watch YouTube all the time. That's my life. It's not that exciting. Do you know that movie about the robot and the what's it called?
iRobot. Specific.
No, it's from the 80s. Mark.
Terminator?
No. It's on the tip of my tongue. It's about a robot and the main character's named Stephanie and the tablet.
Short Circuit.
Short Circuit. Yeah.
Johnny Five.
With the robot. He's like, I need.
Wait, I gotta ask, Megs.
Five is alive.
I gotta ask. Megs, who are you hanging out with that they're providing you with Short Circuit?
Is there a man?
Who's giving you Short Circuit?
You know what? Me and my dad.
Movies to watch.
We used to watch that and quote that all the time. That was like the movie to watch when I was 6 years old. I must have watched that 500 billion times, literally.
I think I did too.
Literally 500 billion.
Young Ghostbusters.
I just like it when the Short Circuit, when the robot says, "Looking good, Stephanie." Looking good, Stephanie.
Hey, Meeks, we were just talking
Butterfly.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, how well do you know the movie Ghostbusters? How well do you know Ghostbusters?
Oh, pretty darn well. I mean, not like an expert level knowledge of Ghostbusters, but
We were just talking about it. You know the part where they're doing shock therapy in the very beginning in the library?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and you know, the Zener cards are shown. Do you remember them being bicycle cards or having a blank? Were they blank on the back?
Oh my gosh. I don't know. Oh, I'd have to rewatch it.
My baby.
I can't.
Play it.
I know the scene, but I don't remember.
Yeah.
Fortunately, believe it or not, Brian has the video.
Possibly queued up.
I don't know what Zinner cards are though.
Xenon cards.
You know, with the wavy lines or the plus sign or the.
Okay, yeah. I totally remember that. Yeah.
Psychic test cards.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show it one more time in case we have some guests that just joined in as well in the chat. So one more time, guys. We were talking about this earlier, but this has just been on my mind like the past 2 days.
I'm telling you, that wasn't there.
Oh, that's a nice inverted pentagram.
It's also about the still thing, not the Bible.
Saw that, right?
Oh.
Oh, that is weird. Wait, can you go back?
You should do a whole video just on Meg's reactions.
Yeah.
I like Leo.
He has a fan that has already done that. Trust me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right?
Well,
yeah. Oh, that first scene scared me so much with the apparition in the library. Oh my!
Go get him! Go get him, Ray!
Go get it, Ray.
Because you were 6. That's why.
They were not gigantic bicycle cars.
Okay.
That looks like
All right. Right. And
What
Houston,
do people in the chat say? I wonder.
that's it. We have a problem.
Bizarre. They don't make them that big.
No, you might have to ask your dad about that one because
Yeah.
you're gonna have to ask him and get back to me right away when you can.
Ew, that freaks me out even looking at that.
There are big bicycle cards.
Those are like gigantic bicycle cards. They don't even make them like that.
I know. They don't even make them that size, except for on Price is Right. Or at least
Yeah, I know.
Price is Right back in the day.
Oh my goodness.
That's the
I was
card
wrong.
Yeah. Oh.
These aren't bicycles.
You want to see another raw?
Hold those up, Joke. Joke.
Whoa.
This is just my Joker cards.
I found that one.
Teresa found that one.
Oh.
Look at this, guys. I know
What
we're
is
going
that,
back.
big Joker card?
I found it at Savers today.
Yeah, look at the RA and Nora Roberts. It's merged.
Yep. They keep coming to me and coming.
I know. I seriously am thinking that somebody went back in time and changed some of these fonts. You know?
I wonder.
Weird.
Yeah.
That is so. I love how Brian. I love how you pick up like the subtleties of logos and stuff, and words and letters, because that's just like something most people just would not notice. But it's so creepy that there's certain letters that have merged in names. Like, that's so weird. Why would they do that?
That's a good question.
I do not believe, I just want to say, I don't believe they went back in time just to change.
No, they didn't go back in time just to change.
What if
They're
they?
just merged.
I believe it's like a piece of thread that they unraveled. Simple enough.
Oh, accidental.
Oh my goodness, it's so weird though. Why would just two letters, be merged like that?
It's accidental. The biggest rip-off place in the world. Accidental.
It's whatever it wants to do.
One Ashton Furniture. Ashton Furniture.
Yeah, let's see that one.
Megs.
Yeah.
Have you done any videos on any the flip-flops on the Mandela Effect?
No, I haven't, but I saw somebody was talking about one today, like the Silence of the Lambs one. They said flip-flopped, but I had to do some fact checking, and it didn't. Somebody posted a video of like a dubbed over, version of it post Mandela Effect. They dubbed back in the Hello Clarice part.
Oh, they dubbed
Hello, Clarice.
And they didn't tell people that it had been dubbed. So people were like freaking out. I think people just try to stir people up, stir up rumors, and just.
But that same guy, he does like a lot of videos where he added, he has one where he added Dolly's braces back in the Moonraker.
Wait, hold on. No. It was not. It rubs the lotion on its skin. It puts the lotion on its
skin.
It puts the lotion on its
skin, or it gets the hose again.
It gets the hose.
Yeah, but now it says
puts the lotion in the basket.
Now it says it places the lotion in the basket.
Oh, no, that is right.
No, that's not it.
Isn't it? It's or does it say both? Because he has to yell at her at some point.
Yeah, he does. And then he's got the little poodle or the little dog, and he's dressed like a girl.
Yeah.
Walking around.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, I gotta say,
training man.
You guys know entirely too much about the Silence of the Lambs.
Love the Silence of the Lambs. What are you kidding?
Well, there's
I love that movie.
Watch, there's Residue on the Family Guy, right? I could have sworn he said it puts the lotion on his skin right here.
It puts the lotion on its skin.
Yep. I think that's dubbed. I think that's dubbed.
Yeah, I think it's dubbed.
Yeah, I think that's dubbed because I'm trying to lip read the cartoon character, and it's just not.
On its skin.
He gets the higher hose again.
I think that part may be right. I think the part that changed is that it places the lotion in the basket. Does he still?
Yeah.
I guess he still says both.
Yeah, I think so.
There are.
Let me ask you a question now. Let me ask you a question. Is that? Are you thinking about? Are you thinking about Silence of the Lambs? Or are you thinking about Joe Dirt?
Yeah, there is one. There's a scene in Joe Dirt about
Oh.
Joe Dirt 2.
You guys.
Yeah, Joe Dirt.
Joe Dirte.
Mirror of your dreams.
Dirte.
Dirte.
Look, the Never-Ending Story. You remember this? Never-Ending Story?
Yeah, with the dog, flying dog thing. Yeah.
In your face, the mirror of your dreams. Right now, it's the mirror of your dream. If you listen to it.
Yeah, it's not my forte.
Really? I used to listen to this one.
It's actually Forte. Yeah, like Dirte.
Speaking of Dirte,
Look at him!
that's gotta be Dirt. There's Joe Dirt.
Oh, the 80s.
I know.
Oh, the 80s.
Because it was green. That
My baby.
Oh my goodness. That's like a dead skunk on his head. Like I don't even know.
Or a living one.
Or a living one.
Don't make judgments.
I don't judge. I don't judge.
2 white stripes.
Hold on a second. What is this? What is this streak right here through the mirror? What is that?
Oh, that's her clamshell.
Yeah, that's her
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see it now.
Clamshell.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but he does have like some kind of.
Mig?
I'm still reeling over the fact that David Spade can still find work.
I know.
My
It's
uncle
Joe Dirt.
He was
It's
going
Joe Dirt.
over his Trump impersonation. Apparently, David Spade does a spot-on Trump impersonation.
He is such a jerk. He has breakfast at a place not too far from here, and he is such a rude human being.
Alex, you know everyone.
I don't.
No.
I don't. I just live in Los Angeles. That's it.
Right.
I'm
It happens
so
when
sorry
you
to
live
hear
here.
that.
Yeah.
So sorry.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank
Come off
you.
as a particularly warm and cuddly personality.
Yeah.
I could imagine that David Spade would be a jerk.
Yeah. There's
No.
times that at this restaurant that he would, if it wasn't super busy, that he would not demand, but would require an entire section to himself.
Oh my
Get
god.
out.
It's unheard of in LA. I've never heard of that before.
People being entitled and stuff.
Are they pretentious in LA?
Is he that big a star? I mean, he had Joe Dirt.
No, we are not talking crime fame here. No.
He just did Joe Dirt 2, which was terrible.
Yeah,
Joe Dirt 2 was terrible.
But
he did
terrible movie.
But he did the movies with Chris Farley, which I think carried him for a bit.
Okay, that was fine. That was fine,
David
but
Spade
not
carried
now.
Chris Farley. Because you have to say it that way, because there's no way that David Spade could even lift Chris Farley. So.
No.
I wonder what really happened to Chris Farley. Like,
Don't we all?
Yeah, they probably got rid of him.
heart attack doesn't seem like way too out of the ordinary considering his body type, I guess. But I mean,
Kind of a drug overdose, a heroin overdose.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Was it a heroin overdose?
He pulled a John Belushi because John Belushi.
Yeah, he died.
Well, they got rid of him too. They got rid of Belushi too.
Yep.
Yeah.
They did.
That might be like the catch-all reason for death is heroin overdose.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
Well, sure, why not?
Even if heroin's nowhere around, they still had heroin. It's amazing.
But Dan Aykroyd's still around, so go figure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Forever. But John Candy's dead, which kind of sucks because I like John Candy.
He died forever. He died what?
I love when he ate the 96 ouncer. That was great.
He might come back though. He might come back. What do you think, Ben?
John Candy?
Yeah.
Oh
maybe he'll come back. Maybe he'll get Mandela.
That would be really weird. You know what really weird?
If he could come back and we could do a Stripes too, I'd love it. That'd be great.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I know.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
That would
I got
be
Bill Murray. We still have Bill Murray.
We had Bill Murray, but we lost the other guy.
Yeah.
Harold
Ramis.
Phil Ramis. Yeah.
Yeah, we can bring him back too.
Yeah, he may come back too for that.
They're all in. They're all
Can we
in.
give him as a bonus? We can give him as a bonus.
Could we do like Ghostbusters 2? Could we do Ghostbusters 2 then? I mean, Ghostbusters 3?
Yeah, like a real.
With all of them?
After Ghostbusters 2, well, there will never be a Ghostbusters 3.
Who said that?
I did.
Did anyone see the one that they put out most recently with the all-female cast?
Yeah, it was terrible.
It's just like
terrible.
Thank you.
On the grave of
It was
Ghostbusters.
terrible.
Movies.
It was so terrible.
Yeah.
It was almost as bad. It was almost as bad as was it called Category 5 or no Category 7?
Category 7.
Yeah, almost as bad as that one.
Oh,
one of my favorite movies of all time. Category 7.
Just did a video. She just did a bid on that one. It was terrible. She said.
Guys, you should all watch it now. I mean, it's you have to be doing something else while you're watching it.
Is this my my putting away laundry video for tomorrow?
This rogue. They're actually coming out with a movie where this rogue. What do you call him? He's like a billionaire playboy. Actually runs and wins presidency, and people go crazy. That's amazing.
I think I've seen that. I think I've actually seen that.
That's called Lump or something, right?
No, that's called causality.
Retro causality. Okay.
Or just reality.
The movie will
Miggs, didn't you say
a cult classic?
But Miggs, didn't you say that they didn't have that two names of the hurricanes in the movie?
Right, exactly. Okay, so I had heard this. You guys have probably all seen this floating around.
Yeah, I did.
The Mandela sphere. But yeah, they were saying that movie, that made-for-TV movie, you know, it was like a big rumor that even Richie from Boston and Max Egan said that the two hurricanes depicted in this made-for-TV movie were Hurricane Irma and Hurricane Harvey or Hurricane Jose. And, you know, they were specifically the same hurricanes that just happened. And everybody was like, oh my gosh, predictive programming. That would, I mean, that kind of thing would happen. We would expect that, just with how crazy this world is right now. But the only hurricane they mentioned was Hurricane Eduardo. So that was kind of a letdown for me.
But they named the hurricanes. So it's, you know, it's like...
they named the
like that. I'm not impressed.
They named the hurricanes. They named the hurricanes before the season begins.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what they did.
The rumor about that movie was false. But I did see there was a bill passed like in January of 2017 about like an emergency protocol for Hurricane Irma and Jose. There was actually like a bill passed in Congress about Hurricane Irma and Jose. So I don't know. That's pretty weird. But it wasn't in that Category 7 movie after all.
Yeah, it can't.
No.
One of the things that we are talking about now is we're talking about misinformation and disinformation concerning the Mandela Effect. It's rampant. It's rampant.
It is. Yeah. And it stinks because it kind of, like, when that stuff gets out, it kind of gives, like, truthers a bad name because it's like, they'll just jump on anything and blah, blah, blah.
No, the reason why they're doing it is because people like you and people like Brian and Harold, and unbeknownst to Harold, even though he doesn't believe it himself, are very influential. People actually listen to them. For every person that talks to you directly, there's probably 20 more people in the background that listen to you intently, but you never hear from them. They're there watching you. They hear what you're saying. They're reading what you're writing. They're listening. There's 20 more people for every one that you talk to easily. And they would love to discredit every one of us.
Sure.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Megs, you're like a star.
Yeah, you're
like a star.
No, really.
No,
with the Bible, with Bible MEs, you're yeah, definitely.
Well, it's
absolutely. They're.
It's really, coming to God for me. It's just like, you know what? It's like before last year and a half, I just didn't care about much of anything at all, But when I actually found God, it's like you wake up and something switches on inside you where you actually give a damn about what's going on in the world. So
yeah.
Glory to God is all I can say. That's not me. Regular me would have been too concerned about going to a thrift store and buying a bunch of tchotchkes and that would be my entire day, and that's all I would care about. Buying stuff on my Airbnb and just closing myself off to the world. So
there you have it. You have David Spade outlined in the same conversation that tchotchkes.
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting, when you are asleep to everything that's going on, all you care about is stuff that's just gonna fade away anyway, like material possessions, your pleasures. You're just stuck and tied to the world, and the spiritual is just not of any concern, and you just laugh at it. So,
you're right.
How many subscribers do you have in your channel now, Megs? Without me looking.
Oh, I think 2,600 or something. I'm thankful that anyone will listen to me because in real life, I just get tomatoes thrown at me and vegetables thrown at me.
Brian, how many do you have on your channel?
I don't know. Sometimes it shows 4,200. The other times it shows about 4,500.
Yeah. It's a very eclectic group. That's for sure.
Yeah. I'm just thankful more and more people are growing in this weird family, in this weird but amazing family.
Are we weird? Oh my god.
Well, I see a lot more. Who's the guy? There's several guys like Moneybags is huge. Right, he's got a lot of followers. The guy that was in Harmony's got a lot of followers too. But a lot of these people are so new age. I mean, we're not new age.
No.
One of my favorites, I have to say, is Steve Robinson. I love his accent so much. From Liverpool. Oh, go ahead, Harold.
I just have one thing that I wanted to share tonight. It just came to my head. There's a girl right now who is homeless, and she has DID, and she was a victim of MK Ultra.
I saw this.
You saw it? Yeah, her name is Serenity Rain is her name, and she's been homeless now for 61 days because she came from a satanic family where they tortured her just mercilessly.
How did you find out?
How did I find out about her? Well, a couple of months ago, I just was in YouTube looking around, and I ran across her channel, and she has 100 alts. They broke her personality into 100 pieces, and basically she has 20 alts that come out.
Are you telling me she's
Two of them are
borderline personality?
Yeah, she has two children and 6 regular ones that come out on a regular basis. But she has very little money. She's been sleeping in parks, on trains, in buses.
And
she's in Portland, Oregon. And
that's great. That's a hellhole.
And she is really suffering, because she also is autistic, and she has PTSD, I think. Yeah, is that how you say it? PTSD.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
she
She
Yeah.
has PTSD. Yeah.
So if anybody can help her with the donation, I posted it. You can run across my posts. If not, contact me directly, or like whatever, and I'll. If you see me in the groups, ask me, and I'll give you her videos. They have all her contact information or email.
Harold and Meg would be the people that you go to. They've got the channel.
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to mention it because
Brian and Meg, they got a channel.
she just made a video, and she hasn't slept well in like days, and she's really desperate now because she's worried she's going to get sick and die.
I have.
So-
You understand with as many
I know
people, as many people, if people gave $1, they'd be $2,000 right there. That's it.
What were you saying, Alice?
I said she thinks she's. Yeah.
I have a lot of connections up in that
Okay.
area. My daughter lives up there, so if you want to like send me her video
Sure.
or whatever,
Oh, yeah,
I can
absolutely.
try to help in any way that I can.
Absolutely, because she says she's getting sick, and she's worried that I'm worried she's going to die.
Yeah,
Because
it's to be a victim of that is bad enough, but
and she was, and it was her own family that caused this to happen to her, because her family were Satanists, and they actually, her father took money to allow them to basically just treat her like crazy. They locked her in boxes with bugs. They raped her continuously.
That's how they break them.
Yeah, they just did every conceivable thing you could think of to her. Her mother is also suffers from this, and her mother is the only reason she's still online is her mother pays for her phone. That's it. Her mother pays for her phone so she can call her. But that's it. She won't help her in any other way. She's not religious. She's not. She says she can't fake it because of what happened. She's just totally damaged.
Brian, are you for putting up a link on this video?
Yeah. She's just damaged.
She's I saw that.
How old is she?
I would say she's middle 20s.
She's about
27.
Yeah, something like that.
26, 27.
Is that her?
Yeah, that's her.
Yeah, Serenity
please
Rain.
donate to her if you can, guys. She's
Yeah.
so sweet. She's like she would be normal if she didn't go through this crazy abuse. But her video, she has so many videos. She posts a couple times a day. And your heart just like goes out to her because
What's the money for? Who's hosting this? Her mother?
Food and shelter.
Just so she could actually.
Her mother.
No. It's going directly to her. It's going directly to her.
You know what? I've actually watched her videos before. That's so weird. I've watched her videos and I've commented on some of her old videos before she was homeless. I remember when she was trying to keep her place.
Yeah.
This poor girl.
Apparently the Satanists.
I came across her when I was doing my MK Ultra research. And I'm gonna reach out to her and see if there's any way that I can help.
All right.
Please, that would be great. That'd be great.
I can't help financially, but I can help in other ways. So
if she just gets food and a place to sleep, it's safe,
Yeah, my daughter's in Portland, and she has a really great group of people around her, and maybe they can at least try and
see, the thing is
they
that
can help her.
And
the reason why I bring it up is that
oh,
I'm sorry, Harold.
Oh, I was going to say, if you get her most recent video, it has all the information that I gave out just now, and it has her contact information, her email address, her, I guess she has, I don't know if she has a PayPal. She has the same one that Brian does. Brian.
What is it?
Brian, you know the whatever the software was that you used to sell the T-shirts.
It's
well, what is that called?
Is anybody in direct contact? Is anybody in direct contact with her?
No.
She's got a GoFundMe, a PayPal.
Yeah, I've emailed her a couple times. Like I know, like it's legit.
Has a Cash App.
Megs, do you think you could talk to her over the phone?
I've asked her before. I don't think she's comfortable with that because she has autism and she has problems socially, and I totally understand that. And but I have been in contact, like emailing her and whatnot. So it is definitely a legit. I mean, your money goes directly.
Yeah.
Let's try to get her up to speed. That's the idea. How do we find her?
What is her?
What is her YouTube?
It's Serenity Rain.
Serenity Rain, RAYNE.
Wow, she did 482 videos.
Yeah.
She posts them all the time. Yeah.
She has shared really. I mean, she has been really. God, I can't even think of the word. She.
Raw.
Yes. She has been really vulnerable and raw in her videos, and
she shares everything.
Yeah, she does. And
hey guys, it's Ashley.
That's the old sexual.
Yeah.
I was thinking about how one of my favorite fucking quotes is basically, I'm not sure exactly how it goes, but it's basically like, if you judge, it goes like this. Everybody is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will go its whole life thinking it's stupid. I'm pretty sure that's how it goes.
How can you love her after that?
Oh my gosh.
Right?
Incredible.
I didn't expect that at all.
I honestly think God is using her.
Yeah, I prayed for her. I want Ty. Could you and Miggs and Brian pray for her, please? And if you can help,
Should we
if
pray
you can
for her
help,
really quick?
yes, please pray for her.
Yeah. So Brian,
and
you do that because I'm not good with this.
Yeah, if you can pray for her, and if anybody can help, maybe Miggs.
Put up a link so we can do that. Yeah, because
could you
she's for real. Obviously,
yeah,
could you put a link on your
for her GoFundMe page. I'll put it in one time too.
Please do and help.
I'll put that on my uploading call.
Yeah, and if you can just mention her, maybe that'd be great because I'm really worried about her. I've been following her, and she didn't look good. The last video, she looked sick.
Let's get her out of there. And then with you,
I'm gonna
at the end there, if you can make a contact, that'd be great.
Yeah, and if anybody online here, her name is Serenity Rain. Her latest.
So
Harold dropped off. We lost Harold.
Hey,
we lost Harold.
No, I just want to say that that it would be good to do something like that, and in my own life, I'm just gonna do it quick here. I asked for prayers for my dad, and he had an aneurysm yesterday, and he said he had all he saw was a white light in his head, and today he's been better. So all I can say is I think that he was touched in the prayers, and that helped. So good news.
Awesome.
Good news for now.
And thank you, Brian. Thank you, Miggs.
How are you doing?
Thank you, Ty, and everybody else that will help. Thank you for helping her. Okay, I appreciate it by putting it
I got
out.
a few things I could probably do.
Please do. Thank you, Joker. Thank you, Joker. I appreciate it.
Okay, listen, guys.
I love Joker.
You want to say a quick prayer for her, Brian?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Brian, can you send me a link to my because we're connected. Can you send me a link to my message board?
I'm not gonna do it, but can someone else do a quick prayer for her?
Yeah.
Dear Heavenly Father,
all right.
Please help Serenity get out of her situation and get her into a much better life with much better people around her. And please shine your grace upon her. And we ask that people give without expecting anything in return, and just give to her because she deserves it, Lord. She has lost so much already, and she has gained the world, and please keep her in mind and keep her in your hearts.
Amen. And
Amen.
Serenity,
Amen.
if you ever watch this, if you ever get to watch this, you got a lot of people that love you, girl. So
Absolutely.
if you ever get the chance to watch this, a lot of people care about what's happening to you, and we got your back.
Absolutely.
We may not know you, Serenity, but we love you.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me show you my. This will be on my new uploaded defaults. So every video will have this stamped on there.
Okay. Okay.
Just updated today. This is the link to the share drive. If you look in the description, it'll be there.
Okay.
This is the link to the ABC event guest list. If anybody would like to show up, I'm going to be one of the main guest speakers.
That's so cool.
It's going to be in Valley, Alabama, October 28th. I need people who have a definite yes. I'm going to be there. It's free to show up, and chances are we're going to be on either local ABC or national ABC News.
Oh my God!
Oh, okay.
And,
Man,
yeah, I'm serious. You just let me know, and I'll put you on the guest list. Okay.
Okay.
Where is it in Alabama? You said
Valley, Alabama. Rena said she's gonna be there.
Dude, I want to go.
That would be awesome.
I'd be there, but Canada's so far. I want to be there.
I just got a new job where I would totally go there.
There's a link to the handwritten King James. I need help with that. If anyone else would like to help me with that, please let me know. I'll add you to the list that you can modify. Me with that. I've gotten 24 out of 27 books already in the New Testament written.
Sweet.
How many people you have working on that, Brian?
How long? I've been working on it since February.
No. How many people?
So far, just me and one other person. She's got some of the Old Testament done. I still haven't had the chance to upload it all yet, and I'm sorry, Leah. Sorry about that. I'm working on getting those uploaded, but it's much easier if I just give you guys permissions to add or to modify. So just let me know who wants to do it. I need help with that. The Mandela Effect quiz you can share with your friends. Affected, see if they really are affected and they just don't tell you. This is the T-shirt. If you would like to order a T-shirt, cash.me, and you can send me $20. I'll send you a shirt. There's Serenity Reigns Recovery.
Thank you.
Okay, that's her link.
That's cool.
That's great. That's good.
Thank you, Brian. That's super awesome that you're doing that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no, I'll try to get a T-shirt for sure.
Thanks.
Get that going.
But yeah, one last thing. I'm super glad you brought that up, Harold. I'm glad you brought her whole case up, because it also is really good if people want to do research about MK Ultra Monarch programming.
Yes.
I've never heard of sexual abuse, and you're wondering like, what is everyone talking about? Like, her videos prove beyond the shadow of a doubt that is very real, and it's way more widespread than anyone could possibly imagine. I mean, it's really dark stuff, and you have to kind of prepare yourself to listen to this. But it's, you know what? It's not. I wouldn't tell anybody to do this like to scare themselves or whatever. But it's necessary to educate yourself about the world around you. In reality, like, this is the world around us, and
to understand a lot of what's going on.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. And those crimes.
This is a part of all of this. I mean, Meegs, you and I have talked about this, that TIs and all of that is all a part of this.
Oh my God. Big time. Yeah.
So, the more that you know about all this, the better off you are.
Oh, right. Good on you all, Migs and Alice and You know, I didn't know much about it, and it's good to be brought to my attention.
I know.
Yeah.
It's super weird and kind of makes sense. You know? So.
Yeah.
And you know, it's crazy how I actually try to tell people about this in my everyday life. Like I probably bring it
How
up
does that go?
really awkwardly.
It just never happens.
I love your dog, Harold.
The most like intense weird person to work with because I'm always putting on like podcasts. But
okay.
But we know that police are told not to report on these kinds of crimes. It's a total media blackout about these crimes, and I would say they're like at least 10 to 20% of the crimes committed, maybe even more.
Yes.
And they
Well,
don't not reported on ever.
Well,
you know.
What
Teresa found me this just now. Look at this. Harold, look at this.
What are we
This is
looking at?
AI is God. Wow.
Your AI.
Wow.
AI ex-Google engineer creating a new.
Oh, that's
where we're
terrifying.
headed. That's where we're headed.
Is that not the precursor to Skynet?
Well, this is.
We're already involved.
I saw a video like that.
I haven't heard of Skynet for a while.
This is my new story is all about this.
Well, I heard a video. I watched a video recently, and it was saying that the AI, the new AI, or whatever it is, they're not even calling it AI anymore. They said whatever it is doesn't require hardware to spy on us. It can see you without it.
Right.
Now,
what
I thought about was Miggs was talking about. She said the nanites. You know, she was talking about nanites at one time, and I thought about that, and I said, you know what? That could be how they're doing it. They're watching us through these nanites. You know.
Right.
I mean, maybe they have. Maybe they're attached to our eyes. Maybe they can actually see through our eyes. I don't know.
Is that the nanite that's supposed to grow my hair?
Yeah.
No.
No, that one's dormant at this time.
Oh, darn.
Yeah, if you look at brain interface technology, this is what a lot of targeted individuals talk about too. They talk about the voices that are like synthetic telepathy voices that they're hearing in their head are telling them everything they're seeing through their own eyes through the brain interface technology. They can see through your own eyes, and they verify it through what they're telling you.
My baby.
It's just crazy.
I mean, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it in the strangest ways. You know,
You know who that looks like? That looks like Teresa.
My roommate, she texts me about a pair of shoes that she sees, and I was like, "Oh, those shoes are really cool." And we text back and forth about these shoes. Next thing I know, these shoes come up on my Facebook news feed, you know, on the little side runner there.
It always happens for me.
There was no connection between my phone and my Facebook. Like there was, and this is the stuff that's happening constantly. It's I have a song in my head and I open YouTube and there's a suggestion there about
that song.
the history of that song.
Wow.
I'm having this stuff happen constantly. It's what I'm doing a video on right now. And it's
Alice, the other day, me and Joker were talking, and I brought up somebody. Within 3 seconds, they sent me a messenger link.
And the same thing, he asked me.
Wow.
Literally.
He asked me a question, and I was answering the question, and this person messaged him with almost the exact same thing I was saying.
Yeah, exactly the same thing. It messaged me. Now, was it the person or was it the AI?
Right.
Well, I wasn't talking to the person at the time, so there was no way to.
Was it? Yeah, but I'm saying, was it the person or was it AI messaging me?
Right.
You see, because 2 times when me and Joker were talking, 2 times, 2 different occasions this happened. When we were saying something about somebody, it just suddenly pops up and they answer the question that I just asked.
Yeah.
You know, so how can that be? If it's the real person would have had no way to do that.
Yeah.
No way.
That was really.
Right. That goes
So,
beyond
obviously-
like I was thinking about you and then you called me. That's
Yeah,
beyond
obviously-
that.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. There's something going on here.
That we
Yeah.
don't know.
Something
Right.
is monitoring us, and I don't know what that something is.
Right.
And
And how is it monitoring us? Because it's monitoring us. The other day, I'm in my bathroom, I'm doing my hair, and I'm thinking about the fact that it is monitoring my thoughts.
Yeah.
And what song came on the radio? It was, oh God, this would have been
I'll be
great
watching
if I
you,
remember.
but
Yes!
please.
Yes! That's the song
I'm watching you.
Did that just happen? Oh,
that's the song
Now
that
that
came
would scare that would scare the crap out of you if
And
you're
I was
just thinking about
like-
it and that comes up.
I just I dropped my hairbrush and just looked at the radio, and I was like, here's the here bleep, because those are the expletives that came out. I can't say them because it's Brian's show. Yeah.
I hate to change the subject, but what are you guys' thoughts on Antarctica? Like, what's going on there?
That there's something down there.
How much time do you have?
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I just want to change things up, you know.
I just want to ask also before we go to that subject has anyone had any weird dreams lately?
Yes.
I have.
Yes.
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 My wife did
Within the past, I would say week.
Yes.
To where you
In the past 3 days.
Yeah.
I've never
Yes.
dreaming the past couple days. I
Crazy
never
in the past few days. Yeah.
Wow. That's interesting. I'm glad you brought that
Oh,
up.
absolutely.
So we don't have to go too far into it, but like, did you guys have weird, like, to where it's like apocalyptic? I don't know. How do you say it? Like,
apocalyptic dreams?
Apocalyptic?
Yeah.
Apocalyptic,
yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dreams within the past maybe 3 to 4 days.
Yes.
Like,
yeah.
really?
With the last 2 days. Within the last 2 days. Yeah.
Mine was like
last night.
Really? That's
2 days ago.
crazy.
Yeah.
I had a dream about angels showing me something.
Wow.
That's what I had. They showed me.
I started having those dreams in 1992, but they've ramped up. I mean, they would be so rare, but they have been like, and since the Mandela Effect, and man, lately,
Angels and missionaries.
So mad.
And my wife dreamed about Jesus Christ, and Jesus was walking around out there. She could see him walking, and she was trying to get to him, and she couldn't get to him.
Wasn't like
she was running, trying to catch him, but couldn't catch him.
Mine wasn't like that. Mine was like I saw like different planets. You know, like if you look at different movies to where you can see different planets all in one thing. You know, and you're like, oh my gosh, that's super cool. And then you're like, but they're coming towards you. Like that's kind of how I
they're coming for you?
Vision coming towards us. Like coming towards me. It was weird. It was weird. I don't know.
But Migs, didn't you have a dream when you first converted?
Oh,
you had some weird dreams?
It was extremely demonic dreams for like 3 nights after that. Yeah, I had the... And that's what I hear, like, when you are, you know, this is very specific to when you actually become a born-again Christian, like, you get spiritually attacked. I've heard this from so many other people, but that is absolutely what happened to me. It was vivid, disgusting. Like,
extremely vivid.
Yeah, I hated it. So I prayed against it. And then they stopped after 3 days. But it was like I had
mine stopped after a couple. Well, like I had that one night, and my daughters go, "Mom, I can't sleep," and I was like, "Okay."
Oh, your daughters have them too?
Yeah, they're having like dreams too. So I don't know. Like I'm not trying to say that it's that, but
Well, you know Candace, right?
yeah, we know.
She was having her kids.
Outside and like sell all these toys.
Whoa, what?
Everybody was having those dreams.
Yeah.
Wasn't just you
I
guys.
have similar dreams. Which one wasn't really apocalyptic? It was just really, really like lucid and vivid.
Yes.
And I woke up
Yeah.
because mine was about like, but the dream I had, I've had before, but it wasn't exactly a recurring dream. But the place I was in the dream, I had been to before in another dream. Like I was going back to this place, and I met up with someone.
I had a discussion
that
with
I
this,
met in the previous stream, and then like no, it was weird. Like we had to go meet up with someone, and then at some point, because I remember this in the other dream, there was like we went to this house, and there was like this weird wall decoration.
And are you
painting.
in the middle of nowhere?
Yeah, and like
yes.
Whenever I saw the wall, like there was like this cartoon character that was like flying up, like a kind of like a Superman pose. And when it flew up, like it was trying to punch something, but like I woke up, and like I'd only slept for like 2 hours, and I felt like refreshed, and I was like, "What was that?" Like,
yeah, kind of sounds like
I had a dream like
Hi.
Series of dreams like that too that are seemingly never ending. Where it piqued my interest because I was talking to someone in a group who brought it up and a little OP about it, and I said that's like my dreams too, really weird. And I said it's like I'm somewhere else doing something else, another life.
Yeah.
With all the memories of this thing. And I said, I think I'm part of. I'm doing something. I'm doing something with it. I said, I'm not with my wife, I'm with somebody else. I said, there's a whole history surrounding everything that I'm doing, and I accept it. I'm like doing something else. And I said, I think I'm part, I don't know for sure because I'm acting that way, that I am part of some, for lack of a better word, part of a resistance, part of something, and I'm working on something, and we're waiting. We're waiting. There's a history going on. We're waiting for something, and everyone is aware. Everybody's aware. And I am who I am, but I'm not. I don't have any of the attributes that I have now.
Not
so my wife is not the same. The kids are not the same.
Like you're living a whole other life in this like dreamland.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is that I went to sleep, and then I had another dream, and all the dreams were connected in continuations of the dream, which has never happened. It's never happened. I'm picking up right where I left off. It's like I'm going to sleep, waking up somewhere else. It's really weird. Really weird. Yeah. Not that I tell a lot of people, but what do you want? Now everybody knows because we're live. So what do you want?
Well,
let me ask you a question. For all you guys that have considered parallel realities, do you think that each parallel reality is going to go through the same revelation as our world is, our universe?
Oh man,
maybe in a different way, kind of. Like I don't know, kind of. That's a hard one to. If we go
really
with
hard.
the theory that we come from another reality, right?
Yeah.
And where everyone still remembers that Nelson Mandela died in prison, right?
Yeah.
So if the same thing that we're going through is happening over there, then they don't know about the Mandela effect because it don't exist because Mandela died. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it might be a similar thing, but there might be something totally different happening.
Hey, I want to know if you guys are getting any of these in between your phone calls. Like, are you getting any interceptions like this? This is like the second time this happened.
I've had a few things like coming through. But
did anything talk to you, like to scare you?
Oh, like that.
No, not talk to me, but I've been hearing interference. They don't talk to me.
Right clip.
Listen.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, I'm trying
you
to
have no power. You have no power over me. In the name of Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior.
Brian, how come I can't hear it?
This happened the other day and it made the back of my skull. I could feel it burning.
Yes. You know, who are you? You need to go back to your house.
Teresa,
who are you?
You need to record this quick.
Who are you?
want to say it could be AI. I'm not really sure at this point what it is.
What dimension are you from? What dimension are you from? Are you from Earth? Are you from hell? What dimension are you from?
I just hear the dog.
In a little bit, I ask it about the Mandela effect, and it doesn't answer, unfortunately.
Who are you?
Between my dad and Teresa, I couldn't get an answer.
Yeah, it said, "I'm here."
Yeah, I heard.
And then the other thing it said was, "I'm not a demon."
Yeah. So.
Are you
What does that mean?
Are you demon? What are you? What species are you?
Here.
Hey, Brian, I can help you with that.
You hear it, Teresa?
Yeah, I hear it. What is it?
What is that?
Brian, ask its name. What is your name?
What is your name?
What is your name?
It just said, "I'm not a demon."
Yeah.
Yeah, of course you believe it.
What is
I don't believe nothing. It's not a matter of believing; it's a matter of what it's saying.
Yeah.
I'm not
Where
really.
Are you?
Right next to you.
You hear that?
Yeah, right behind you. Right behind you.
Hey, freaking me out, man.
Is it still there? Are you still
You're
there?
fine, Brian.
You know, like Neo from The Matrix?
Yeah.
Stick that needle in the back of his head.
Yeah.
Rena just said, haha, the radio just said my kiss is a demon.
Oh, wow.
That is really weird.
So it's going across different electronic devices.
Yeah.
Of course.
Hey.
I had the
That's what it
paranormal.
does.
I had Tim come out the next
I'm
day.
super excited about this, though. Like, that you guys got to hang out.
Yeah, actually, I had somebody wanted to talk to you guys about that later.
Okay.
Okay.
A medium.
Oh, yeah, that'd be great. We can find out maybe what it is, but
That'd be awesome. Because I'm,
Yeah. She's ready. She's ready to ask it questions now.
Ooh.
They just lie, though.
I know
they'll
they
just lie to you.
demons could come off as angels sometimes.
Right?
Yeah, but she feels. It's not the question that she asks. She says she has feeling by the energy. She knows what it is.
Really?
We're all sensitive.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You can feel it.
Yeah, well, I think we're all on the same path
Yeah,
there.
we're all empaths, and we're all, and I think we're all different. We're all
Yeah.
different. You know,
That's why
that's the
I
thing,
went to
we're
her.
all
Well, the reason I
She's
went to her was
ready.
because she works doing this on a regular basis. So
Yeah.
Which I think another thing, guys, which makes us a very, very dangerous group of people. We're all empathic. You understand? We're all dangerous in and of ourselves, and all together, we're definitely something
So
that they
we
would want
are
to.
all empathic.
Oh yeah.
You think that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the
for as far as I see. No, as far as the
but-
group here, the Mandela Effect group, for the most part, are empathic.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very sensitive.
Definitely.
Whatever you want to call it, you know.
I was closer, Brian. I could come over and see.
Sorry,
What I
Joker.
could detect. No, it's okay. No, I was gonna say if I was closer, I could come over and like see if I could detect anything because I used to do that all the time, like ghost hunting and stuff. My friends would like never go without me.
I think. All right. So like I can feel stuff. All right. Wait. No. I don't want to go live with this. Never mind. I'll talk to you guys later.
Okay. Yeah. Later.
But I think that Brian's fine. It just kind of sucks. And I actually heard something over the chat right away. As soon as I said that, something came over and no one said anything. Right?
Huh. Yeah.
I didn't see it.
You heard something over the chat that wasn't being said. No one said anything, and you heard something.
Yep.
Okay. What was it?
What did it
You
say?
don't want to repeat it?
No,
No,
like
not
let's
now.
just
She's saying.
yeah, like
Not
let's
now.
say
Not now.
not now.
Later.
Later,
Later.
Sam.
And it wasn't
Okay.
bad. It wasn't bad. I'm not trying to be like, you know,
We
like
understand.
Well, I was just bringing that up in case anyone else has had that experience. You know, like I think.
And I made a post about it.
Yeah.
When did you make a post about it, Eric?
You did?
2 days ago. And I actually put up the recording, but it stopped working for some reason. Google said that you're only allowed a certain number of listens.
Oh, really?
And then it stops working.
Yeah, and of course that happens. You're only allowed a certain number of listens. That always happens. Never.
Becky shared with me some amazing stuff that she heard. Which
Yeah.
Becky.
I love Becky's stories.
She heard got some EVP. Not too bad.
Yeah.
It was. You want to talk about it, Becky, or?
Yeah.
Well, do you have the link for it? I mean, basically, it might hurt you guys' ears, but
Nah, go for it.
Yeah, EVPs and me are not cool.
Well, I
But
tried to
it's fine.
title it. Yeah, I mean, I titled it and I gave him some timestamps for the specific places that I heard that I could hear words. But what I felt like I was hearing was a battle between good and bad, and I just titled it "Spiritual Battle," like, you know, exclamation comma mark, you know. I could tell you some background, but yeah, there's background around it and some synchronicity after I was looking into it.
Okay.
So we all have some some paranormal experience. Everybody.
Yeah.
does,
Oh yeah. I've had like.
Oh yeah. Plenty.
Well,
I think we all.
Our listeners don't know that.
Well, I would like to.
Don't know that. Everyone.
Yeah, that's true.
Becky, can you play it, or can you send me the link?
Let me try to send you the link. So basically, in a nutshell, yeah, I was having an attack happen, and like Meeks could like witness to the fact that I reached out to her, even like in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
That was insane, Becky. That was weird.
What I'm concerned about is that you guys have taken from EVPs or a little bit of static or whatever is going on, and I don't want things to get worse. That's the idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not
trying
to be evil here. I just
no.
Yeah, I'm getting you the link.
No, I think all of us have had something that happened to us that that are like different, maybe.
Yeah.
It's not that it's similar. Like myself, I go outside and I see lights, like glowing lights all the time. And I don't know what that means, but
outside?
Yeah. Now look, guys. Oh, I think he's about to play it. But listen, I did wonder at first. Yeah, I wondered if it could be a technical nicality, you know, just device, whatnot at first. But I'll just let you listen to it. And
yeah, let me ask.
Before we get into that, because I don't want to lose all this stuff, Brian. Before we get into that, before we get into that, Brian, please, one of these days, since we all are empathic, I'd like to know what everyone's gifts are paranormally. I'd like to know because everyone here is talking about some specific ability that each of us has.
That's an interesting question.
Well, yeah, it's a good question.
I told you mine, Ty.
Yes, you did. And everyone here has something. Everyone has something. We're all different.
Okay, well, let's go down the line here.
Not online. Not online. Let's wait until we're off.
That would be very
No. In line.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's wait till after we're off. We'll wait till after we're off.
Yes, let's wait till
your spiritual gift.
But let's hear this thing.
Yeah, play it.
Okay, you want to play it?
Yeah, play
it's about 3 minutes, y'all. It might hurt your ears in some spots.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Well, my ears are very sensitive. Here.
Go.
You gotta listen carefully. is that?
That's spine tingling. Oh my gosh.
I know, I'm very sensitive to this stuff. I don't
Are
like
you
sleep.
asking it a question, or is it just left in a certain
Was that
place?
all of it? Did you play all of it? Yes.
There's
All right,
more.
right here, there's going to be something. All right, so it was a little bit hard to hear. That's the same one I had amplified. All right, there was parts where I heard go away, like a low tone, and and then get out, the higher tones, and it said like go away, the low one.
Yeah, I heard Richard.
And I heard hello.
I just heard go away, go away.
Go away.
And then
I heard go away,
this
but I heard
boom,
Richard.
boom, 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 boom. No, I didn't hear a
Richard,
name.
and then hello. I heard Richard. Distinctly heard Richard. And I distinctly heard hello. And it didn't sound like it was the same voice. It was a different voice.
Yeah, it sounded when I
totally
heard.
Different voice.
Yeah, when I heard it and amped it up in my car, I heard go away. I mean, yeah, go away. It was something low toned, and then I heard the high tone say get out, and then I heard you, like a strung out you, at one point, and it was like get out a little bit slower. And in between,
well, the low
I
tone,
was hearing
it was the
boom,
low
boom,
tone.
boom.
Yeah, but the low tone was what we heard Richard. It was really low tone. Richard. And then we heard
I didn't hear
hello.
Richard when
And
I
it was a
played
different
it.
voice.
Yeah.
Midge,
I mean,
did you hear it?
Richard too. Richard.
Yep. Yep.
I can tell you almost beyond a shadow of a doubt that it wasn't anybody playing tricks on you.
No, I was by myself. I have my laptop. I don't have an external mic. What I was doing at the time.
That's what we do up there. I'm just saying.
No,
there's no
I
way.
get
It's
it.
not
No,
somebody
I'm
playing
gonna.
tricks.
No, I'm totally. I'm God's honest truth on this. I have my laptop. I could take a picture of my laptop and show people, but I have no external mic. Because a lot of people said, "Were you hitting on the mic?" And I said, no, because I don't have one. They were like, what was the boom, 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 boom? And I'm like, that was other dimensional because it wasn't around here. I had no background noise. At the time, I was practicing how to go live by myself. And I just say, mic check, just it's something, right? And I said hello. Now, I said hello, mic check. That was me saying hello, mic check.
Did you say
There's
Richard?
parts in it. No.
Whoa.
Okay.
And I never heard Richard when I listened to it. I heard go away and like
you weren't doing any of the talking, like
maybe
the
that's
only
the other
part
thing I
where I'm
couldn't
like,
understand because I've listened to this a few times and there's like that deeper voice in there that I couldn't understand what it said that Richard
there's no Richards here. I don't know. I mean, I heard it go away.
Yeah, it said Richard. It said Richard. I know that.
Yeah,
and I know it said I heard hello.
Yeah, it's like when I'm able to listen to it. Yeah, when I'm able to listen to it through just playing it on my phone and in the car.
Ty?
We have heard didn't hear that.
What do you think it was, Ty?
I don't know what it was. I know what it's not.
Okay. What is it?
I know what it was. It's not a person.
Okay.
It's not a person. It's not a human entity. It's not a ghost. It's something else.
Yeah.
Because it makes me sick.
Yeah.
It makes me wince to even hear it.
I know.
It's something that's trying to break through to say something for whatever reason.
Yep.
But that's
It
what
was making me kind of queasy too, a little bit.
Somebody was saying their cat was freaking out. They're like, whatever it was, my cat just freaked out.
Gave me a headache.
But I can't tell you. I can't tell you if it's personal or not. It doesn't seem personal.
No.
I think it was
It
happening.
doesn't seem personal.
I think it was happening when I had, I mean, before I had my before I turned it on to practice. I never anticipated on sharing this. I was going to delete the practice thing, and when I heard that I had something background, I could barely hear it on my laptop with my ears. I didn't hear any of that at the time. I amplified it in my car.
My opinion is that what may seem like nothing, they may know that you're part of a group. They cannot tell the future, but they're very good at guessing. Very good at guessing. They know that, you know what, if we do this, they're going to share it with group. You know what? You know who's going to hear it? Harold's going to hear it. You know what? Megs is going to be there too. And you know what? Tyler's going to be there. And he needs to know. We want to know.
We like Ty. We like Ty.
You understand? We like Ty.
Mm-hmm.
You know, or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
Whatever the case may be. They definitely don't like me. Whatever that means.
Yeah.
What about the higher tones? Do you think it was something trying to fight the negative? That's what I thought.
No, I think it's all. No, I think it's all. Yeah,
it's nice that you think that way. It's like good versus now. It's not like that.
Well,
No. It was trying to come through.
Okay. Well, the reason
it uses energy that's around anything that's around and physically pushes it through. And physically does it. So that's why you use EMF detectors. That's why they do that stuff. And there's something to that, but not all the time. Sometimes the EMF does nothing, and there is something there. I mean, that's just what it is. Sometimes you get. Sometimes you.
I'm trying to get a tough skin here, so I don't have nightmares tonight.
Oh well, yeah.
No, that was nothing. That was nothing. I've heard EMFs man to make your skin crawl. That's nothing. EMFs are real bad, real bad.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna jump off until you guys are like not on live.
Okay. No, the only reason I asked because I just heard the one going go away and the others going get out, get out. You know.
Yeah.
What I was hearing, and then very faintly, I could hear at the end. It almost sounded like they said the higher tones that get out in Christ. I don't want to put words in people's ear. You know, you hear what you hear, or you don't. You know what I mean?
I heard Richard. Yeah, I heard Richard.
Yeah.
And see, I didn't hear. I didn't hear that. So.
Yeah, I heard it in a low tone, Richard.
Right. But you may not know, but there has been many cases where you can be sitting in a room live, hearing the exact same thing.
What?
Is this Alice that is having this problem?
This is Becky.
Oh,
Becky.
Okay.
Yeah, this happened a little while back. This has been a few months back. And
I don't feel that it's personal. How about that?
Yeah.
Don't feel like it's personal. You're not in any danger at all.
Could I ask you a question?
It's not random, but it's not personal.
Right.
Becky.
Right.
All right. Did you just move into the house?
No.
Okay. You've been here a while?
For a little while, yeah.
Okay. Did you ever experience anything in the house since you've been there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So this is not a one-off occurrence. Then you've experienced other things in the house. Okay.
Yes, and I went through what I felt like what we did was a deliverance. Okay, so when we did that beforehand, I had captured like 3 orbs, and during the deliverance, I felt like 2 of them were demonic, and they were taken up out of here by heavenly angels. Let's just say angels of the Lord.
Okay.
Before I captured what I captured here.
Yeah.
And I felt like the 3rd one left the scene. It evaded because it was leaving, and it was like, I ain't going with them, right?
Yeah.
So about a month later, I started feeling the same little tugging at the bottom of the feet, and then I was outside one night, and I was taking a picture of the moon, and I caught a nasty orb, like it wanted to say, "Hey, I'm here." It come in front of my camera, and I caught it on in a picture.
Yeah.
It was showing itself, and then the next day,
Okay.
I'm talking to my mom about Bible changes, about how the creation
Right.
of God instead of
Right.
God's creation, and I'm talking
Right.
to her about seeing this orb.
Yeah.
And then I get this 3 little scratch below my left eye. And all of a
3
sudden,
scratches.
she saw this happen. 3
Okay.
below my
There it
left
is.
eye. And I
There
was
it
like,
is. And that's it. That's what I was.
and I
That's what I.
knew, I knew this thing was coming back,
I
right?
want to ask,
Yeah,
wait,
that's
you
a
another
something.
question. I want to ask you another question. Have you been waking up in the middle of the night?
Yeah.
We'll see. I kind of got to finish what happened, but
Yeah. Go ahead.
so after that, like after I felt that, I prayed. Like I prayed out loud. I was like, okay, God, angel of the Lord, you got to come get this straggler. Like, come get it. And see, that's kind of why I wondered if when I caught what I caught, after that prayer, it was only about a night or 2 later that I did this practice. I was in practice during the night.
Yeah.
And
Late night.
it was a little bit late, about like 12:40 something or so at night
Yeah.
that I was
Yeah.
practicing.
Okay.
And
You're Becky.
yes.
Of
Okay.
course you are.
Okay. I'll help you.
So, well, no, I mean, so basically, this is about the time that I caught it, okay, what I caught here. And I thought, that's why I thought, okay, I felt a sense of something around trying to protect. I got a general sense of when I listened back, I listened back to this, I'm like, okay.
Of course.
So here's the synchronicity that happened.
Okay.
We were driving in the car. You can amplify it through the speakers really loud. My son's with me, and I'm like,
right now.
I'm like, what do you feel? And I said, do you think that's angels or, heavenly angels at higher frequency? And he's like, well, definitely like something. And he wanted to listen to the radio. So as soon as we unplugged that recording, it was right at a song that said Angels Singing with the Radio. It was that song, Georgia, Florida Line. And I'm like, oh my goodness, okay, talk about like timing with it all. And to wrap up my story, a few nights later, I was laying here and I felt this warm breeze go across my head, my hair moved, my veins. There was nothing that would have caused it, and I immediately got a sense of, it's gone, we got it out of here.
Wow.
That's a good
like
thing.
That, yeah, and see, before that, I was getting attacked. I was having bad dreams.
But you're not. But
I'm
after
not
that,
now. I'm not
nothing,
now.
right?
Not now. No.
At nighttime, when you're up at nighttime, you don't feel like there's somebody behind you or anything, right?
No. See, and I was also catching weird, creepy like images.
Me
with my
too.
camera before all of that.
Okay.
What about your husband?
My husband? Oh,
Yeah.
her husband.
It does, Becky, your husband.
No, but down there at my mother's house, which is next door, my oldest son kind of reports. He was also reporting kind of at that time, and so were they. I think it had evaded down to there.
Is everybody recording and everybody looking for evidence?
We had been recording before. I've got other EVPs where I caught negative things in the past.
What is your husband doing?
Nothing. He doesn't really pay attention to really any of them.
Yeah, okay.
And he's aware of it, but he doesn't get into it like we do.
Hey, girl.
Right.
And he's not really spiritually gifted. Yes, Shane?
I keep saying that, but like, I'm trying to be nice.
Did you get
and
my
I'm
message,
just
Harold?
like, hey, girl.
Yeah.
So I have
I just was trying to clarify that, at nighttime especially, you run a Bible Changes channel?
Well, I've got a kind of a mixture. I've got a collaborative. I've got some strange experiences, and I need to put more videos out. What I've done with my time since waking up is I've shared testimony, or I'm listening to others like 99% of the time.
Can I say it before you say anything?
Go ahead.
So,
Go ahead.
So I went through that, and I had something in my house, and I'm not joking. Like, it was horrible, and my kid will not sleep in that room. Like, there is a room they don't like. Like, it just okay.
Animals?
It's there.
Do you have animals?
My animals, yes. My animals are.
Do they go in that room?
No, no one goes in that room.
Okay.
But
all right.
I'm not saying that something's happened or anything, but we cleansed our house, and then we did the feathers.
Deliverance.
And we did all this
The
stuff.
cleansing. You did the cleansing.
Yeah. We did everything. The feathers are above the doors. My kids always ask, well, why are there feathers above the door? Well,
right.
Oh my goodness,
you want
y'all.
to feel better?
I don't mean to interrupt.
You're native.
It just dawned. I need to share something. It just dawned on me when y'all said Richard. We had a neighbor next door that died whose name was Richard.
Really?
Oh, wait a minute.
Yes. It just dawned on me. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That makes sense. Because generally speaking, when somebody dies around sometimes.
Are we still live?
What?
Are we still live?
Yeah, we're still live.
Yeah.
We're still live.
Okay, hold on. Guys, Teresa
I'm
wants to
sorry
share
over talking, Shammy. I'm
breaking
sorry.
news. It's
Go
okay.
ahead. Go ahead.
Hold on. Go ahead, Teresa. I'm on mic. You want to tell everybody what you found?
Look at Scramblers. The brand.
Scramblers.
I don't know
Oh,
what
also,
that is.
guys, Damien wanted to share with me.
Scramblers.
Damien wanted to share with something here about Air Force One. See if you guys remember if this is what Air Force One is supposed to look like.
Are you gonna
Air Force One is new. It's changed now. Yeah.
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 That's a new one, right?
That's it.
Well, they get a new one every once in a while. So.
Well.
I have friends that's worked on those, so.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Look under Scramblers.
Okay, I am. What am I looking for?
Just look at the R and the A.
Oh, is it the picture with the egg up over it?
It's merged.
No, they're connecting, is what she's saying.
Attached.
Yeah.
They're attached again.
Oh, there it is, right there.
Yeah.
You see it?
Ram.
They're attached.
Ram, right there.
Ram.
And then the R is also
I just found it my own looking at this Reader's Digest book from 1988, and it still is merged. Back in 1988, that means that somebody went back in time and merged it in this Reader's Digest book. I got it
so weird.
50 cents.
Why would they do things like that? It makes no sense.
Well, no, we don't have to ask why they're doing it. Like, I mean, saying
Yeah.
How
what's
about,
gonna
how about this
happen.
one?
like, seriously.
How about this one, guys? Pepto-Bismol.
Oh,
Yeah.
no way. No. Oh.
Okay. It still has the cross there, but then you go over here to this image. Where did the cross go?
I thought it was Bismol, like beat with an A. Bismol?
Yeah.
Pepto.
And it's got that fake T too. Look at that fake T.
Bismol.
The freaking T.
My residue, Brian.
How do you spell, guys? How do you spell Bismol?
I thought it was.
I don't know.
Small. B-I-S.
The T thing is strange. The half T. That's weird. Like the Twitter T.
It looks like an upside down cross or something.
Well, I found that earlier, guys. There's residue on U-Haul.
Oh, let's
Where did
not
that-
talk about U-Haul because you just put that one on me today.
It says 2005. That'd be a logo. That'd be a logo. That would be 13 years old. I don't know that yet. Logo.
Yeah. So it's saying that. Oh, go ahead, Brian.
No, it's cool. I was actually at a friend's house helping like move stuff around, and I happened to see that box, and I was like, "Wait, well, look, check out. I was trying to show this to Meeks. Meeks, look at Sony Vaio. Look how that
so strange. I do not remember it looking like that.
No, I never looked like that.
You can barely read it. It looks like
Be able to
scribbles.
look at it and pronounce it, you know, but now it just looks like weird, like little, I don't know.
You're like, hey,
or something. It's not readable anymore.
Yeah.
Is that a Zenner card? It looks like Zenner cards.
Right, it does.
No, look at this eye is bent.
Oh,
What about the dot? What about the dot making the A?
Oh yeah.
It was definitely more readable before.
There's a dot.
I have been sitting here thinking about how that has changed. I have a Sony, and I sit there and I look at it and I'm like, that does not look right. Yeah.
Can you show us you have a Sony Vaio?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see it.
Shammy, do you have it? Show us, because I want to make sure that I'm not reading this wrong by looking at this, because I have a Sony Vaio and I, of course, showed it on the camera. But do you have one?
Yeah.
Just show the Vaio.
No, I have a. Yeah, it's up. It's with my husband, actually.
Oh, okay. I'm telling you, I don't know what the meaning of all these changes are. If they're just, of course, they're changing fonts.
Brian, can you bring up the social security card again? That one's the weirdest. Where the I forget what's hybrid, what is connected and joined, but it makes a pyramid somehow. It's so strange.
So many things.
Last looked at it.
The social. The social. There's a.
There's
a picture of I hate that. I hate that because it's the pyramid in between the two pillars, the Freemasonic pillars, Boaz and Jackie Keem.
I'm gonna check mine right now.
Oh, that's so strange.
My bio, I will send you guys soon as my husband comes home. Is anyone close to like Colorado? Because
hey, look at that.
I can get you guys free tickets to the air show.
Oh, wow. I wish I used to live there.
Yeah.
Those are some nice Freemasonic pillars.
I know. That's exactly what it is.
So, what do you guys think about like the A? How they do that? Like, why are we?
The A's look like pyramids.
Everything is pyramid, and then it has that little like that. Yeah,
little like thing in between a little bit.
Yeah.
AI Law 6 note from the musical scale, and then you have AI. There you go.
So does that relate to the
guys? Can I make a Canadian perspective on this?
Yeah, sure.
Why not?
I love Canadians.
Yeah, I love Canada. Canada's so great. Canada's such a great ally. Canada, I just want to say from the American perspective, of course, Canada is such a great ally that Canada is the only country that we have that they will back us no matter what. In fact, if we declared war on Canada, you guys would still send support troops.
Yes, we got 3 submarines and like 2 tanks or something like that.
You got a guy on a horse just riding through.
Well,
and he's like,
well, one thing about Canadians.
Canada's not a weak country at all. Canada's a strong country, actually.
One thing I could say that we're gonna give it all, and we're not gonna die until we die.
Yeah.
In the name of hockey, of course, we know that.
We're crazy.
Yeah.
We're crazy. I'm telling you, we're crazy.
So I'm gonna tell you, I love
Crazy Canucks. That's how we got our name.
Well, no, I love
Canada's a good country.
Let me tell you, I've lived next to them.
Anyway,
they're usually rude.
Going back.
I can tell you.
Going back to the Masonic thing. My dad was in the lodge and stuff, and like I don't see what, like, I don't know what it's like in America, but in Canada, it's so different. Like,
I
it's
don't think
not.
it's much different. I really don't.
No, but
No,
there's
it's more
no
pronounced here.
agenda in Canada. Like, there's no.
I think it
Well,
depends
you
what
don't
level
see
you're at.
that.
Yeah.
You don't
Lower
see that.
lower levels never really see the agenda. They don't. They're just regular lodge going guys.
Yeah.
You know?
And they go for the
It's only like when you get to the 33 and above that you ever know
Okay,
anything about agendas or what's really going on.
Okay, Alice.
Hmm.
I'm gonna be quiet now because you're totally wrong, and I just can't. I don't want to fight with everybody right now.
Okay.
My dad is.
Wait.
My grandfather was 33
I
degrees.
understand.
As was mine.
And there was there's no agenda. There's no agenda there.
I actually completely disagree. So you know.
But it's okay to
This is,
disagree.
Of course.
Like, we're just.
No. I'm just saying in Canada.
It's one thing to disagree. It's another thing to tell someone they're completely wrong.
Maybe in the States. Maybe in the States it's different, but I'm just saying.
All right.
Seeger, what is your name? Seeger?
Corey.
Corey, yes. I saw you. Corey, I just want to say about Canada. Do you ever wonder personally how the United States feels about Canada? Politically?
No spiders.
Corey?
Yeah?
You ever wonder how the United States politically feels about Canada? Ever wonder if the United States will defend you guys or anything like that?
No, you guys could take us over in a
Oh
second.
no, we never would. No, the United States and Canada to the United States and Canada is us. Nothing will ever happen to you guys, ever.
Yeah.
Ever. Nothing will ever happen to you guys, ever. Anybody attacks you, will attack them before they get to you.
No,
absolutely.
That is the idea.
No, but hear this though. Qui-Gon's not good with his missiles, so he probably hit us instead of you.
But the fact is that any attack on you guys, we consider attack on us. That's from SALT II, I believe, right? That SALT II treaty. Any attack on you is attack on us. Yeah, don't forget that. That's still binding. Yeah, that's not Mexico. That's Canada. We attack on Canada. It's attack on us.
I love America.
So I think
love
that
America.
we should
Get a normal tea, guys.
say a prayer and then
Where's it found it?
Yeah.
move it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So.
Oh no, I didn't want to make negative vibes here.
Oh no, you're not.
Oh, you didn't. You didn't. You're fine. You're absolutely fine. Don't worry about it. You're fine. You're great. Yeah, don't worry about it at all. Don't even think about it. It's fine.
Oh, Tyler.
Oh yeah.
No, Tyler. Thanks, buddy.
Brian wants to go to bed.
You're fine.
Yeah, Brian wanted to end this at 12.
Yeah, Brian.
Tired.
Yeah, Brian wanted 12:30. It's already 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
I want to tell you guys a motivational story real quick, okay?
Yep.
Yay! You can sue for the Mandela soul.
This story is called A Group of Frogs, okay? As a group of frogs were traveling through the woods, two of them fell into a deep pit. When the other frogs crowded around the pit and saw how deep it was, they told the two frogs that there was no hope left for them. However, the two frogs decided to ignore what the others were saying, and they proceeded to try and jump out of the pit. Now, despite their efforts, the group of frogs at the top of the pit were still saying that they should just give up, that they would never make it out. Eventually, one of the frogs took heed to what the others were saying, and he gave up, falling down to his death. The other frog continued to jump as hard as he could. Again, the crowd of frogs yelled at him to stop the pain and just die already.
Yeah.
That made him
die. Would you?
Yeah. Let me finish. So it made him jump even harder, and finally he made it out. And when he got out, the other frog said, "Did you not hear us?" The frog explained to them that he was deaf. He thought that they were encouraged. He actually
thought they were encouraging him
the entire time. So the moral of the story is people's words can have a big effect on others' lives. Think about what you say before it comes out of your mouth. It might just be the difference between life and death.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right on.
Yay.
Okay.
Words have incredible power.
Words.
Like that one?
Mandela.
All right.
I'm good.
How many Mandelas do you find today, Teresa? What's your record?
I'd like to quote a good Charles Dickens from Tale from Two Cities.
Yeah.
I just put it up there.
Go ahead.
I see a beautiful city and a brilliant people riding from this abyss.
Oh.
I see the lives in which I lay down my life, peaceful, useful, prosperous, and happy.
Yes.
I see
That's perfect.
that I held a sanctuary in their hearts, in the hearts of their descendants, generations hence. And it's a far, far better thing that I do than I have ever done. And it's a far, far better rest that I go to than I have ever known.
Yes, sir. That's perfect.
Very nice.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
That is perfect.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So, should we pray before we leave, or are we
Yeah.
just gonna
Yes,
like...
let's do a prayer. Let's do a prayer.
Hey, Meeks, are you going to stick around just a minute afterwards?
Yeah, I will.
Meeks, could you
Okay.
please lead us in prayer?
Sure, I would love to. Heavenly Father, we come to you tonight. We just thank you, Lord, brought us together and just given us a surrogate family in these crazy times that we find ourselves in. Lord, we know that you know what's going on. You're with us always. And while we still have questions that we're probably never going to find answers to, God, we know that we can put our trust and faith in you, and we know that these times will get better and more clarity will come to us, Lord. And we just thank you for giving us fellowship and family and laughs and new friends, new people in our lives, Lord, that just learn from each other. And you know, our souls are just filled with joy when we're talking to each other because no one else understands us. And I just thank you, Lord, that we can be together, and we give you the praise. And please remember Serenity Rain. Please remember to keep her safe, Lord. We just pray that for safety and that she would be taken care of, and we pray for a financial miracle for her. In Jesus' name, I pray.
Amen.
Amen.
And
Amen.
to my dad, I hope he makes it.
And your
Oh,
dad.
yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Thank you. That was well done, Meeks. Thank you.
Oh, no problem. Yeah, I'll be praying for your dad too, Corey. Can you explain a little bit? I'm not sure exactly what's going on with your dad. I didn't hear.
Yeah, I don't even know, and I talk to him every day.
He had cancer, and now he's going through heart problems on top of that. So he's kind of got a double trouble. So
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
It's really hard having your parents. So I lost two of my dads. Well, you know, my stepdad and my dad within 6 months.
Oh,
it was super
Becky
hard.
did. Yeah.
Yeah, I've lost my dad.
Sorry to hear that.
And
oh man.
Yeah, and I was like, all right, it's cool, it's fine, I can do this, and I did it. Or committed suicide, and I was like,
Jeez.
nope, I can't do this now.
Yeah, right.
Like,
wow.
it was just kind of one of those things. Oh, that darn it, we're still alive.
I wanted to, I wanted to wish everybody a great night, a great Mandela Effect night, and God bless. Okay, guys.
Yeah.
Night, guys.
Amen.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Thanks for listening to
You
us.
all rock so hard, and you guys rock out in the live chat.
Yep.
Stay aware. Fight
Everyone-
any attacks. Fight any negative attacks. Get
Do
your
your
friends.
stuff, guys.
Great
Yeah.
show, Brian. Great show, Brian.
Yeah.
Keep looking for
Thank you, guys.